Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me on this fabulous Friday evening. Now, to get straight to the point, the very first hour of today's show is going to be Museum Madness, okay? So, bluing block the tanzanite. I got a couple pieces here. I got 2 rings, 1 guys, 1 gals, and a pair of earrings. So, let me know if you're interested in that. But Trapeche Emerald lovers, I got some bad news for you guys because not only do I have the bracelet today, I also have 3 pairs of earrings. So if you're like a lover of that stone, you're like, you know what? Today is a great day to kick back and relax and just enjoy the show. Well, I am going to be making you to call in. And because these earrings are just, you know, we've had rings here and there, but to have 2 stones set in earrings, like I am wearing one of them. You can see them right here from like the furthest away perspective possible. But these earrings are, they've been sitting here for the last like hour or so, and I've just been staring at it. Like I have huge turquoise earrings here as well, but it's just my eyes are immediately drawn to the Trapeche Emerald. So just a heads up there, but also from a faraway distance too on that bracelet, like hello. There are a lot of stones in this bracelet. It goes all the way around. We'll get to it at the very beginning of the first hour and so much more. I don't know if there's anyone out there who by chance is looking for a rhodochrosite, but I have one in a ring today, so by chance, if there's at least one of you guys out there who is looking for a rhodochrosite, I have one in a ring today. And also so much more diamond designer pieces with the baguettes, as you all know. Those have been increasingly popular in the past couple days, but unfortunately we are nearing the end of that collection. So if you've, been thinking about one, you're like, they look nice, I'd like to maybe try it out. Like if you don't like it, send it right on back. I will take it back gladly. So just letting you guys know, heads up on that. The end of the collection is here. And so much more, a couple pearl pieces here, a couple of Brazilian Paraíba styles too. And also sapphires, colored sapphires, Windsor sapphires. I have a lavender sapphire, which I did not even know we had this piece. So it is going to be here as well. So without further ado, let us get right into our Museum Madness, starting with a pair of, well, they're not a pair. I just thought that, your choice of as the very first items of today. So here we have them. As you all know, if you see 2 pieces up here, typically that means that I decided to go ahead and do the same price on both of these rings. Now, they're a little bit different, as you can see. Carat weight wise, they are very similar, but in terms of style, they are pretty different. And let us actually start with my personal preference of the 2 here. Moving this little guy aside, but this is going to be 1118600. This is the more hexagon shaped style ring. And of course, 18K white gold on this style. You all know it by now. You guys all love it. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. Just keep that in mind. Now for this one, they actually had a breakdown in terms of the diamond weight. For this one, 37 points of the baguette white diamonds, also 48 points of the rounds. Total, about 85 points total weight. But this is just, it's such a reflective ring, as you all know with the baguettes. It is highly reflective. And just to prove a point, I did this earlier to actually just check on the trapeches, but as I just move it in front of the ring, you can see the bracelet reflecting into the ring itself, which is like, that is beautiful, that is gorgeous, that is bright. And this, if you like it, now keep in mind I do also have the pear shape, so I moved it aside, but they're going to be the same price, so it's your choice of. But for this one, instead of $49.99, I know designer piece, $49.99, that is a great starting point. But for this, we are not even going to do $1,999 today. If you would like it, or if you like the other one, you saw a quick flash of it, you like the other one better, get on the lines quickly because I only have one of each, as you all know. Super designer piece, super reflective, so bright, so beautiful. We are going to do this one and the other one, your choice of, for $1,499. This is what this one looks like from the side, so you can see with the baguette diamonds, they're actually set into the ring itself. And from the back side as well, I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece. I would say perfectly wearable every single day if you so choose to. You can even play around with it, stack it with other pieces you might have, you know, completely up to you. But as you can see here, when I angle it upwards directly into the camera, it's like, it is just bright. Like, you can barely see the diamonds here because of how reflective it is. And that is just the power of the baguette cut white diamonds. And take a look at it on the hand here. I mean, that is just incredibly bright and so reflective. $14.99 on this one. Take a look at it from the side as well. I mean, listen, guys, I have to keep saying this, but you know, this specific designer line, we are nearing the end as to what we have. If you were here with us for that huge sale a couple of weeks ago, a lot of those pieces have gone out the door. You know, I was helping out with the request. I was running around. They were like, more. And I was like, whoa there. First of all, we only got, you know, a handful, and now everyone seems to be fighting over it. So, I mean, this is it. I know it's not like the marquise shape that everyone, you know, tended to, you know, prefer, but still, it is a really interesting shape, and only for $14.99 on this one. And let's go back up close. Give this one a couple more seconds up close and personal, and then I'll bring out the other one. The pear-shaped one, you know, pear-shaped one, again, same price, $14.99, but let me know on this one. And for the pear-shaped one, it is going to be 1121008. So this is what the pear-shaped one looks like right here. You know, a little bit different in terms of the baguette placement, but you know what, it still has both of those, and 18K white gold on this one as well. And 84 points total weight of the diamonds on this one actually. So this one, they actually did not give me a diamond breakdown, but $14.99, yes. Of course. Now, I only have one ring today because, as you know, rotochrosite, highly collectible, super rare, and so I only have one option today. So I'm super excited that you are interested in it. But this one, yes, $14.99 as well. If you must know where this one started, also started at $49.99. Surprise, not really, right? So let me know on either of these. $14.99, your choice of. Very similar in terms of carat weights, but yet somehow so different in terms of, you know, how they utilized all of those diamonds and how they, you know, eventually ended one up, you know, a pear shape for one of them and then a hexagon shape for the other. So let me know for both of these, or if you can't decide, you're like, I love them both, you know, maybe get one for yourself, gift the other one, completely up to you. But this is what this one looks like on the hand as well. So from afar, it's like, it just looks like one massive diamond, honestly. And that is part of the appeal of a style like this. Now, let me actually put on the other one as well. If you know, have a hard time deciding, I want to give you a view of both of them on the hand here. So, you know, to each their own. Personally, I prefer something more unique, like the hexagon shape. But, you know, if you're like, you know what, I prefer the more traditional, the pear shape, well, go for it, right? So here we have both of them on the side profile as well. So you can see how, even though it's not, you know, a center stone per se in the center, there still is a basket, you know, a little bit of a space on the side to even let some sort of light go through, even though it probably doesn't really need it, right? So $14.99, your choice of. Let me know, and let us go back up close, and then we'll put both of these down together so you can see and decide for yourself. Now again, just like 1 point off of the carat weight for both of these, but same price, $14.99 on this, the last of this specific diamond designer line here. And if you already have a ring or two or three, maybe you're the person who, I don't know if one person got all three, but if you maybe have at least one piece from this specific designer and you're like, you know what, I wonder if they have earrings. I do have a pair of earrings here. I mean, if you can see, that is quite a large earring. It's like basically the size of the ring, but you know, I just have these. If you're interested, let me know. Really reflective too. And call me on these two. We will be moving on. Just because we are moving on does not mean that these pieces are gone. So just call your operators, and of course, requests are also welcome. I have a lot of high-end pieces today, as I typically do. And if you're like, you know what, I wonder if they have this item, I have that item, call us, let us know, and we can always check in the back for you. And hello everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and our website. Hello G, hello Julie, hello Carolyn, hello Saralyn, hello Linda. So hello everyone. And call me on these two. Now we'll just get to this next since there's already interest in it, so call me on either of these two. And next up we have a highly collectible stone, that being this one. This is going to be 112-3109. First of all, look at that design on the ring itself. That is just gorgeous. And this, actually, continuing with the 18K white gold, we have our rhodochrosite in a ring. This is one of those stones where I've always heard of, never seen any in person until now. Now since then, I have seen some stones, the vendors come to us, they bring some extra special little gifts and they're like, take a look at this. But those stones that I've seen, even though they are more of, the reddish color, now for this one I will say, it is a little bit more of a, I would say, a orangey pinky color, so keep that in mind. However, this stone is by far one of the cleanest stones I have seen so far, and let me clean it up a little bit also, because I don't want you to think that, the stone is hazy or, opaque or anything. This is one of the cleanest stones I have seen of the rhodochrosites, which I've only seen a handful of them. The other stones I've seen, they are definitely more on the saturated reddish color spectrum, but the stones that I saw, they were so included and there was so much happening inside of the stone that it looks like an opaque stone. I was like, okay, that's nice and all, but are you sure this is a collectible stone? Like, it doesn't really feel like it. Like, yeah, the name is there, but I look at the stone, I'm just like, I mean, it's nice, I guess, if it's rare, right? But this is so clean, so bright, so saturated still, and it is our Carat 98 cushion center stone, the Sweet Home Mine in Colorado, and it also has 50 points total weight of your diamonds. Now, I know it's 50 points of diamonds, but they did not account for, you still got your fancier cut diamonds on either side, and how everything is set in not necessarily just a simple double halo, but they also added gold details between all the diamonds to give it this extra regal kind of style, because a stone like this definitely deserves the best of the best, the most designer, exquisite, yet wearable mounting. And here it is, started at $16,999, but it's a rare collectible stone, only a handful to go around, right? We are not going to do that price for you. We'll just get right to it. I only have this one, kind of obvious, but if you like it, please call in early. And because, after this, I've been here for how many years now? I've only seen like 2 or 3, rhodochrosite pieces. I've seen some stones, not great stones, but I've seen the stones. But to see a piece like this, today is the day to finally pick up maybe that one stone that you are missing from your collection, or the one stone that's been on your mind, then you're like, I haven't seen anyone bring any of this material, and I have seen this kind of stone, but it doesn't look as beautiful, right? It's like the difference between buying a super clean Paraíba and one that is so included and so washed out that it doesn't even look like a Paraíba, right? So we are here to bring you the absolute best of the best. Even though it's a rare collectible stone, we are still super picky. We're not just going to, give us the whole parcel and we are just going to take everything and just sell it for, $17,000 because everyone wants it and it's super rare and collectible. And what you get is a stone that does not look like a, rare and collectible gemstone. We are not going to do that for you guys. if there are 5 stones in the world and only one of them is acceptable by our standards, we are only going to take that one. We are not going to take the other 4 and just, call it a day, right? We want you to be happy with pieces that you will love for years and years to come. So today is your opportunity to pick up this rhodochrosite in a ring, and we are going to make it not even $99.99. If you like this, got a couple people hopefully talking about it already. For this ring, for one caller only, for one collector only, we are going to do it for $6,999 for one person and one person only. So call me quickly on this one. Even from the side, I know I said it's more of a orangey pinkish color, but there are still red flashes on this one, and it is a gorgeous piece. Let me also try it on the hand. I've been talking and haven't had a chance to even try it on, but here it is, an absolutely stunning piece, and if you get it, enjoy it. So, I mean, $69.99 for this. I mean, I wish we had more, right? I wish we had at least one for every person who's, looking for it, but here it is, $69.99. Let us go back up close, take one last look at it up close and personal before we move right along. And hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Now, I was thinking of doing the bracelet a little bit early. Maybe it's too early. You know what? There's never too early. So let's go to the bracelet, okay? So let me know on this one. Congratulations if you get it. But next up, we have 112-3134. And here it is, or at least part of it. This is going to be our Trapiche Emerald bracelet. A gorgeous piece. I never would have thought that we would have a piece like this ever. But here we are, Friday evening, with a Trapiche Emerald bracelet. Continuing again with the 18K white and yellow gold. And this entire bracelet has 17.37 total weight of your Trapiche emeralds. All of them are actually freeform, so no, this is not just a mounting you buy somewhere in the jewelry district and just fit the stones in. This entire piece has been so custom made for every single individual stone. Like, I've talked to the guy who does the CAD models here, and even for oval stones, they are so specific with the millimeter measurements on like ovals, rounds, pear shapes. And the fact that there are, free form shaped stones in this is just that much more difficult to even just make the bracelet mounting for all of these stones. And let's not forget too, there are also diamonds in this piece. I know it's like with all of the emeralds here, it's kind of hard to even think of the diamonds, but there are also a carat 52 of diamonds in this bracelet. Now let me actually hold it up so you can see directly into the stones here. And yes, it goes all the way around, and I will show it to you on the hand as well with that spoked wheel design. 7 inches on this bracelet. Starting price, $29,999. And, just a thought, but if you were a jeweler, I should probably stop saying this, but if you were a jeweler and you're like, I love those stones, I could imagine, a couple in rings, a couple in earrings, maybe a few pendants. There are 11 stones in this entire bracelet as far as the Trapiche Emerald goes. And that means each stone, give or take, about a carat 57. Now, because they are freeform, some might be, a little bit heavier than others, but it's not like you're getting a huge stone in one and a teeny tiny little speck of a Trapiche Emerald in the other. They are still very similar in terms of the shapes of these stones. So it's not like, again, you have something that is one stone that is like a 5 carat and the other one is like a 1-pointer, right? It's not going to be like that. This is what it looks like from the other side, and just like that, it's like, am I looking at the front or the back of the bracelet, right? That is just how beautifully cut as well these emeralds are. and how clean they are. And I know it's like emeralds typically really included, and yes, technically there are inclusions in this, in these emeralds, but they are still so saturated, so bright, and that spoked wheel design, it's like done by Mother Nature, signed by Mother Nature, are all visible in each of these emeralds. And of course, those diamonds separating every single stone in between. This is not going to be $19,999 either. So if you like it, please call me. If you're thinking about it, have any more questions, let me know. But this, for one person and one person only, is going to be $14,999. Every single basket that your emeralds are in is done in the yellow gold. Everything else is in the white gold. And let me actually show you. I'm gonna flip it around here and show you what the clasp is like, because it is a little bit different from the ones that we are so used to. So you'll see that you can enter it in like this, but you'll be like, oh, there's nothing else. On the other side actually, so I have to flip it back around. On the other side right here, there is going to be that lock. So once you have the bracelet fastened, all you have to do is press down and that will lock your bracelet and keep it in place. Let us go to the wrist here and show you what it looks like from a distance, because from here I can show you more of these stones in one shot. And you can see, as the bracelet is fastened, the emeralds go all the way around. It's not like, oh, you only get a few emeralds here in the front, and then as soon as you get to the back side, you're just gonna get diamonds, that's it, sorry. Nope, it is all emeralds going around the entire bracelet. Let me actually hold it from the other side so you can see all of the emeralds as well. And again, free form trapeche emeralds, every single one of them. And it's only $14,999. Let me know on this one. I will, of course, be, showing it fairly often here and there throughout the remainder of the show. And if you're interested in earrings, I do have, again, 3 pairs of earrings. Now, they will be a little bit different in terms of the color saturation, so keep that in mind. But, being trapeche emeralds and still also that highly collectible, really rare stones, I would advise you to call in if you like anything you see and you really do not want to miss out on this opportunity, because, just because I'm bringing you 3 different pairs of trapeche emerald earrings does not mean that suddenly we have a million of them in the back. I am just bringing you guys everything what we have here in the next 3 hours, because I don't want you to get, a pair of earrings today and then see something maybe a couple weeks from now and be like, oh, but I like those better. I want you to see what we have today. Pick your favorites now so that you don't feel like you are missing out, a couple weeks down the line, or that you like something else better, right? So just a heads up, just because we have, a lot of the stones here does not mean that suddenly it is, a million of them are in our inventory. So let me know on this bracelet. We will go back up close so you can see it one more time here. And again, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet. And I was just joking when I said this, but I was like, now could you imagine, now that we have a bracelet, could you imagine if somehow we were able to get a trapeche emerald necklace, right? That would be next level, very similar to the style. I mean, one can only dream, but I'm thinking now. So call me on this one, let me know. And again, if you are, thinking about a piece from a couple days ago, weeks ago, months ago, let me know. And we can always check in the back for you. As first hour today, it's a really museum sort of first hour, so just a heads up there. And also, Miss S says, waiting for the trapeche tiara. Now that is next level for sure, so call me on this one. I don't know if the jewelers know how to, well, they know how to set the stones, but I don't know if they've done a tiara before. That would be a new challenge for them, definitely. But let me know on this bracelet. Again, write down those item numbers. If you have any questions throughout the rest of the show, call in, let me know. If you want to just see it again, If you want to see it like once every, I don't know, 15 minutes, I'll be more than happy to bring it out. I mean, I'm sure everyone would love to just keep staring at this one single bracelet, but alas, we gotta move on. So let me know about this one. Call me if you have any questions or if you want to take it. It is the one, the only. You know, only recently we brought you Trapeche Emerald rings, and now we have earrings and suddenly a bracelet. So it's really a treat as to what TVON is able to do for all of you guys. So the opportunity is here. Time to act on it and call me on this bracelet. So next up, do you guys want to see turquoise earrings or blue wing block D tanzanites? Because I have some really impressive looking turquoise earrings. And you know what? They're also going to be your choice of, just a quick little flash since we're, zoomed out right here. But these are not small earrings. These will be coming up, your choice of. So again, kind of like a preview of a preview here. So let me know if any of those interest you. And also, I guess a quick little flash on the Trapeche Emerald earrings. I do have these two that are going to be the same price, your choice of. The ones that I'm wearing are going to be a little bit more, but you can kind of see the little difference in terms of the colors, but that doesn't mean that these are not green. These are still green, but just a little bit more of that earthy tone here, but still beautiful, gorgeous earrings here. So let me know if anything that I just flashed, kind of calls to you and be like, you know what, I want to see that with all the information. Just let me know. Yes, Mr. Bracelet is still here. Just because I'm not wearing him does not mean that he is gone. He's just on the side over here. So if you want to see that bracelet too, I mean, it is also here. So let's go to the tanzanites actually, because this is one that I've been holding on to because it is one of my earlier designs. Simple single halo, but not just a single halo. So let me know on this bracelet. I will be holding on to it on the side here. And next up, we do have this blue wing block D tanzanite inner ring. 1116612 is going to be the item number on this one. Now, as we zoom in all the way, you'll be like, huh, that single halo looks a little bit funny. And yes, it does look a little funny because those are not your typical average round white diamonds. These are actually heart-shaped white diamonds in that single halo in the ring. Now, it is a single halo, but as you take a look right there, that is over 227 of just your diamond weight. So, single halo it may be, but it is still an impressive diamond weight. If you're one who's like, I just want a really simple style to wear, single halo, but you don't want those itty bitty little stones that are micro pavéed in one barely visible, halo around the center stone. This is why this is here today. And 1073 in your center stone as well. So this is not a small stone. Just because it's a single halo does not mean it's a small stone. So keep that in mind as well. But this was once upon a time $19,999, which, my brilliant genius idea of, having all these heart-shaped diamonds in one ring might have played a part in that rather high price tag. I'm sorry, but don't worry. I am here to help you own this piece because it's got a brand new discount. From that atrociously high price range or price, we are taking it all the way down to not even $9,999. The last time you saw it, it was probably hovering in the $79.99 range. But today is the day it gets its last discount. Really want to see this piece out of there. I know it's like that single halo really just bumps that price right on up, but I am here. I am here to help you own a piece like this. I would say all of our blue wings, the quality is the best. I mean, if it's getting better, that's great. If it seems to be that way, but This is no longer going to be even $6,999 or even $68.88. Now, tanzanite aside, the one reason why I've been holding on to this piece is simply because, well, you know, blue ink block tanzanite's running out. First of all, that stone, who knows when the last blue ink block tanzanite is going to be here, right? But also because of the heart-shaped white diamonds. A long time ago, if you were here with us, I did a couple of pink diamond pieces actually, and they had a couple halos. One of them had a complete outer halo of pear-shaped white diamonds. Probably took, all of the pear-shaped white diamonds that we ever had and just shoved them into one ring because, pink diamond ring deserves it. And then I did the same for heart-shaped white diamonds. And since then, we barely had any pieces with heart-shaped white diamonds as accent stones. So, I've been holding on to this piece. I'm like, if I have a few ideas here and there, I need some heart-shaped white diamonds, I'd like to have some at least. And this piece so happens to have the remainder of our heart-shaped white diamonds. So, but I'm like, you know what, I can't be selfish like that. I gotta share with you guys. So this is why this piece is here today. And if you don't have a tanzanite too, I mean, today is also the perfect day to pick one up before they are gone, because we're making this ring $5,999 for one collar and one collar alone. And I also went ahead and actually counted all of the stones in your single halo. There are 16 individual heart-shaped white diamond stones in this halo. So each stone averages about 14 points. This is not a small ring. Take a look at it from the side. Again, simple style, daily wearable, even though it is a larger stone, but again, I want you to enjoy and love this piece. And that's what it looks like from the back as well. I mean, from here too. So much red flashes. It's like the entire stone just changed colors for a second there. And $59.99 is going to be your price. Now, according to that then, if we were to, pretend that your diamonds were your usual round, brilliant white diamonds at, averaging 1,000 a carat, if we subtract the diamond weight from that $59.99 price tag, your price would be $37.29 for the stone. That is ignoring all of the gold. We'll still size it for you, just keep it in the white gold, but that is $37.29 for just the stone, and that is considering if the diamonds were calculated as round, brilliant cut white diamonds, which any cut other than that, the price is probably a little bit different, and as in a little bit different, it is probably going to be a little bit higher than 1,000 a carat. And by the way, all VS stones, just because they're heart shapes does not mean suddenly you get SI stones, I stones. Like we're not dealing with that. These are still going to be VS stones. So just think about that for a moment, okay? And call me if you like it. This is what it looks like from the side. I mean, just that halo too, it's impressive. Over 2 carats of diamonds, $59.99 on this one. Still get your red flashes, still get your top of the top, best of the best, blue ink block tanzanite, one ring. And I know it's a large piece, you can't even see the band when I have it on my hand, but that is part of the beauty of it, because a large stone doesn't deserve to be sitting in a dusty old vault. No one's like willing to wear it, but in such a simple design, you can still wear it every day. If you're not one for large rings, at least try this one out if you like this stone, right? If you don't like it, send it right on back. It's not going to be final. It's not like, sorry, you don't like the ring, you're stuck with it forever. I mean, at this point, blue ink block tanzanites, I prefer you at least have one than none, right? So let me know on this one, $59.99 on this fabulous blue ink block tanzanite in a ring. This is the one ladies ring that I have today, by the way. So I do also have a gents ring and also a pair of earrings. So let me know if you're interested in either of those that I mentioned. Didn't want to leave the guys out. So call me on this one. Again, think about it if you must. And let me know if you'd like to grab it. And Yeah, I've done a few tanzanite pieces here and there. Of course, that pendant, but also, I like to go simple on rings too, especially with a stone of this size. So call me if you would like to pick up this one. I think the two designer diamond pieces at the very beginning are still hanging out, so let me know on those if you picked it up and I just do not know about it. And we can always go from there. If you want another quick flash on those, I can also do that. So let me know on these. Probably get to the turquoise earrings right up next, but also trapeche emerald earrings are also here. I flashed both pairs, so let me know if you prefer one over the other. A little bit different in terms of the price, but again, they are all fabulous earring designs, so let me know. And let me actually also just quickly flash the gents tanzanite style. Now, they're calling it a gents. I think, ladies, if you like this style too, I think it's, we can still size it for you, but I mean, also a cushion cut, red flash, not nearly as many diamonds in this one, but a lot more gold. So depends on style preference. If you already have, a couple tanzanites with halos, maybe you want to try something a little bit different with more gold in it. Or if you're a guy out there and you're like, you know what? I think today's the day I pick up a tanzanite ring for myself. I do have this option here as well, so let me know if you're interested. Also, the hexagon fancy cut blue ink block D tanzanite earrings are here as well. So I had those flashed recently, but they are here and ready to be fully presented one more time, so let me know if you are interested. But next up, let us go to, actually, I just remembered, I have some earrings in my ear. So let us go to the very first pair of trapeche emerald earrings. And let me actually take one of them out of my ear so I actually have something to show you up close and personal. But call me on this tanzanite. It's had a couple of questions already. And I know if you are a jeweler and you're like, you know what, I could take apart the ring and, make a couple of earrings out of the heart shapes. Yes, I went through all of the, the pain of matching all of those heart-shaped white diamonds. They are all perfectly matching. And we can go from there. So just let me know if you're interested. And again, requests are always welcome. Again, I got a rather high-end show planned for today. So if you're one for, if you want diamond studs, if you're a newer viewer with us and you want to try out TVON, but maybe not necessarily with a, trapeche emerald bracelet or whatnot, I mean, our vaults are open. We can always check what we have in the back for you. And again, diamonds are the best introduction to TVON, and you gotta call me on this tanzanite, the bracelet, anything. I know it's like I've barely gotten through what I wanted to go through for this first hour, but here we are. Next up, we do have a pair of earrings. Never would I have thought that I would wear something like this, but here we have one of the earrings. This is going to be 1123127. Gonna zoom back just a little bit. So this is actually a really unique take on a pair of earrings. I've never seen anything like this. I was actually a little bit hesitant when I saw this. I was like, okay, it looks a little bit different from what we're used to. It is still a stud style at the top. So it is post and butterfly backing. And I was like, visually, this is a very intriguing, pair of earrings, but I don't know if I would wear it. So I was like, you know what? Time to grow up, at least try on this pair of earrings and see if you like them, right? And I tried them on, and ever since then, they have been in my ear. I have been admiring myself in the mirror, which I do not do that often. Just looking at the earrings, how well it works, and just, it is a fabulous pair of earrings. This is 18K yellow gold. From this perspective, it actually kind of looks like it could be a designer handbag. I mean, right? So in the form of an earring, pair of earrings. But this 932 total weight of your freeform trapeche emerald. Now, just because you don't see the center of the trapeche. But you still look at this very unique cut of it, and you can still tell that it is trapeche emerald. You don't look at it and you're like, I wonder what stone that is. You look at it and you immediately know. And diamonds, you have 78 points of your diamonds. Now this is a very unique take on the diamonds, because at the very top here you have a kind of a stud style bezel set, and then you have another bezel set diamond at the top right there, and then you also have diamonds circling the underside of your emerald right there. It is a gorgeous pair of earrings, and again, super designer. And designer pieces usually come with a designer price tag such as $18,999. But don't worry, we're not going to do that. Brand new today does not mean that they have to stay at that, you know, $18,999 price tag. If you like these, please call me early. If you prefer the other two, keep in mind that this one is going to be a little bit more pricey, but I do have two more options that are going to be a little bit less, but just letting you know that these are the other two pairs. Now all gold colors have to stay like it is. If you prefer lever back, those two are lever backs. Again, this is post and butterfly back. Now let's do actually a little bit of a breakdown on these, because those carat weights are pretty impressive. Now for each ear, you are going to get an approximate 466 of just the trapeche emerald, and about 39 points of the diamonds. Now the diamonds are there to do its job, provide a little bit extra, you know, sparkle and bling to it. Now you just got to really focus on the emerald, because, you know, a shape like that, I would actually have a little bit of a hard time to even, you know, decide on what to even put them in terms of design. But they've done this really interesting, I don't know if there's even a specific word for this. It's probably classified as a, you know, a dangle style earring, but the use of that chain, I would have never imagined to do that. And that is not a, you know, thin little chain, you shake your head and the chain snaps and suddenly your emerald is gone, right? That is a pretty hefty chain connecting your stud to your designer aspect of the trapeche emeralds down there. And this is not even going to be $99.99 today. If you like it, call me. The entire earring is about 1.5 inches from top to bottom, so a nice, lovely drop length. And we're going to do this pair of earrings. Yes, you're getting the whole pair. I have the other one in my ear. I will show it to you in a moment. But we are going to do this pair of earrings for $7,999. 18K, yellow gold only. Take a look at them in my ear, because that is just a spectacular way to do trapeche emeralds in a pair of earrings like this. Like, even from here, you can see the iconic mark of the trapeche emerald. And again, I've had these in for the whole day, and you can see how thick that chain is. It's not like I shake my head and suddenly the chain is like, oh, can't do it, earring is too heavy. These earrings are not heavy at all. It is a beautiful take on a pair of earrings. I've never seen anything like this before. You know, again, I saw them, you know, in the bag, and I was like, you know what? Visually very intriguing. And now that they're in my ear, I'm just like, I already instantly love them. And yes, even though my hair is short now, it's still a concern that, oh, will they get caught in my hair? I've had these in for hours, and my hair has not gotten caught in these at all. So let me know if you would like to grab these. Again, a fabulous take on a pair of earrings. Never seen anything like this before. You know, I'll have to add it to my, you know, inspiration folder. But $79.99 on these. Let me know. Let's go back up close, and I'll put them both together up close so you can see how perfectly matched they are. A trapeche swing, absolutely. I mean, it's just, I've never seen anything like this before. I was like, I saw them in the bag. They didn't look really, you know, nice in the bag because they were on a card. But then I took them out and I was like, oh, these are very interesting. And I wonder how they would look, because you see something that looks like this and it's like so unique. Never seen anything like this before. And let us actually show you what it looks like against the hand here so you can see another size perspective, because Again, perfectly matching stones, which these are not exactly, you know, free form, which I would say is easier to do in terms of matching, but these are actually, you know, perfectly cut to match and perfectly set into these perfectly matching pair of earrings. So $79.99 for the entire pair. We're not going to charge you, you know, $79.99 for just one of the earrings. So there is that. Let me actually show you the back side as well here, so you can kind of see what it looks like. So again, that is a lot of gold as well, but again, these are not heavy earrings. I mean, my earlobes, again, pretty sensitive still, but I've had these on for hours and hours and hours, and the only problem that I've had with these is that they look too perfect on the ear, and that I've wasted probably a couple of hours, you know, just staring at them in the mirror, right? So let me know on these, $79.99, and let's go up close and take a look at them one more time. And if they don't go, I'll have to put them back in my ears because I truly love how these look like. And yes, Linda, I agree. To me, it looked like a purse or a handbag. I mean, I'm not one to collect handbags, but it could be. Could you imagine a Trapiche emerald handbag, like just one giant emerald? I don't know if that's possible, but you know, just a thought, right? So let me know on this, $79.99, a gorgeous pair of earrings here, one of a kind, it's truly so designer. And again, let me know if you're interested in the other Trapiche emerald earrings. Trying not to overwhelm you, so I'll probably space them out a little bit. But you know, let me know if you're heading out, want to see them sooner, and I can always grab them and put them up here. Side by side, of course, so call me on these. I will probably put these back up close on the card, so forgive me for the empty wheel, but I will be putting these up together so you can see how perfectly matching they are here. So here we have both of your earrings, and also highly reflective too. I mean, that gold definitely helps, but it's, again, that Trapiche, the pair, perfectly matched, made to be together, and $79.99 on this one. So call me on these. And someone would like to see the tanzanite earring, so I will be on a bit of a earring train here. I do happen to have more earrings today as opposed to rings, so if you want to see some rings, let me know. So far we've only had like a couple rings, so if you're more into rings, let me know. We can always see what we have in the back here, but let me know on this one. Let me know on the bracelet if you want to see the bracelet again. We had a Trapiche emerald bracelet. I know I've been saying Trapiche, which I think sounds cuter, but Trapiche is, I guess, the proper way to say it. I don't know, does anyone else out there also, you know, say certain words in a different way just because it sounds more fun? Like turquoise, I like to say turquoise sometimes. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I need to go get my brain checked, but to me it's a little bit more, you know, amusing. It's the little things in life, right? So next up we'll be showing the tanzanite earrings, which are going to be that fancier cut, hexagon cut. These are also going to be post and butterfly back, and they are going to be coming up right about now. So let me know on these. Again, a gorgeous take on a pair of earrings. I mean, even those bezel diamonds, I know we see diamonds every single day, but the way that they're so just perfectly placed. I know it's just like one stone here, one stone there, bam, bam, but it adds to the overall design of the piece. It's just such a small detail, but so highly effective in the long run. So let me know on this one, $79.99. And next up we have our tanzanite studs. Now these are not just your average studs. These kind of look like this, which, you know, fairly impressive here. This is going to be 1122795. Now I know we've had a brief influx of fancy cut bluing block D tanzanites, and since then we've had, I think we had 2 of the hexagon cut bluing block D tanzanites in rings. Now unfortunately, these are all we have left in that hexagon cut. But here's the thing, I would rather you have at least one hexagon cut bluing block D tanzanite stone in your collection rather than none. And here's also an idea. You can get this pair of earrings You know, don't wear it, up to you. Just at least have it, own it, right? And then maybe further down the line, in maybe a couple of years, or maybe immediately after you get it, you're like, you know what? I want to turn these 2 earrings into rings, maybe one into a pendant, one into a ring. That is perfectly fine. If you maybe like 2 years from now, call us and be like, I bought a pair of earrings from you guys 2 years ago, and I want to turn them into rings because I don't have a hexagon cut bluing block D ring, but I really want to have one. But I have a pair of earrings. I'm perfectly fine with turning one into a ring and the other, I don't know, a pendant, right? First of all, we'll be like, wow, bluing block D tanzanite, how long has it been since we heard that word, right? That phrase. And second of all, of course, right? Because, you know, I'm selling them as earrings, but they don't necessarily have to stay as earrings for the rest of time. You know, people transform their jewelry wardrobe throughout the years. And so that's just an idea, right? You know, just because they're set into a pair of earrings does not mean that, sorry, that's how they have to be for the rest of time. If you want to turn them into rings further down the line, you can do so. I mean, all the diamonds are there. If you want to switch it up, custom make that mounting, redo it, that's great. We can do that for you. But this $17,999 is where they started. That's true, G. The trapeche earrings appeared to be halves of the same stone. That actually, the trapeche emerald earrings, they actually remind me of watermelon slices. So I also forgot to mention that, but watermelons, haven't had those in a while. But this is going to be a stud, but not your average stud. This is going to be $6,999 to the very first caller who wants to own at least one hexagon cut bluing block D tanzanite in their collection. You're getting both, don't worry about it, but at least have one. So maybe a couple of years down the line, you have options, right? And even if you have a ring now and, you know, in 5 years, you're like, you know what? I'd actually want to turn one of my rings into a pendant because I never got the chance to get a pendant before they ran out. That's perfectly fine. Again, pieces do not have to stay like they are like this forever. If you want to switch it up, that's perfectly fine too. Your tastes change over the years. I've seen it happen firsthand, right? So $69.99 on these. If you were to do a little bit of halvesies, you were getting about $562 per ear in the tanzanite and 85 points of diamonds per ear. Now these are actually going to be like this. So again, post and butterfly backings. Do not worry, we'll give you a larger backing for these. We don't want them to, you know, be falling forward on your ear, of course. And here is also where the post is positioned in the center. So if you wanted to wear it like how they are sitting on the wheel right now, or my personal recommendation is to turn it a little bit so that it is on a point like that. I mean, I would prefer this look a little bit more over the other because, as you can see, it gives it a little bit more of a elongation to the overall look of this earring. But again, it's totally up to you. However you want to wear it, it will look fabulous. Red flashes, even though it's a fancy cut, does not mean, sorry, gotta cut out all those red flashes. They are still inside of both of these stones, perfectly matched. And take a look at it against the hand as well. Here we have it. I mean, that is, again, if you wanted to turn this into the ring, like, look at how large that ring would be, right? So, I mean, just throwing it out there, giving you guys some ideas. So you just, you know, wanted to cut off the post and slap a band on that and, you know, call it a day. That's an idea, right? So $69.99 on this one, let me know. And let's go back up close. And Miss S says, make a pendant and a ring from these tanzanite earrings in the future. And Julie says, I feel like Joyce is speaking to me. Facepalm emoji. I mean, it's just an idea, right? Not just to you guys, but, you know, whoever else is also watching. But this is what they look like from the ears. So again, a large look on these earrings here. And I mean, it's just Simple, single halo, but still so fabulous to have, and fancy cut as well. I mean, I know a handful of you guys out there who already have the rounds, the ovals, the cushions, the square cushions, you know, pear shapes, marquees, right? But do you have a cut that looks like this? Still blue in block D, by the way. It's not, you know, just because it's a fancy cut, suddenly it's like, sorry, block C, here you go. It is still that premium material, and it's just a fancy cut. I mean, these came out at the very end for a reason. Again, let me know, because if you call me, you know, in a week from now when they are hopefully gone, you're like, you know what? I saw those hexagon cut blue and blocky tanzanite earrings. I really liked your idea of turning them into rings into the future. Could you maybe at least make the pair of earrings for me again? I'd be like, sorry. I mean, at that point, you know, hopefully we'll have, you know, at least a couple stones left, you know, not in this fancy cup, but, you know, in a week from now, who knows what we'll have, right? So call me quickly on these. Let's go back up close. We will show you both of them together, two perfectly matching stones. And again, trapeche emeralds have been, you know, more of the stars here in the first hour with the bracelet and the earrings, but let me know on anything else. Again, we had some designer diamond pieces at the very beginning. This was one of them, you know, matching hexagon kind of motif here. And also we had a pear shape too. For those two rings, it was $14.99. Your choice of has to stay like it is in the 18K white gold. But we do have these tanzanite earrings here by request. And call me if you would like to grab any of these. I don't think I mentioned this, but these diamonds also include princess cut white diamonds. So if you're like, you know, those diamonds look a little bit different, they are a combination of your brilliant rounds and also your princess cuts, which really adds to, you know, how sleek of a cut the stones are. Kind of that idea translated into the diamonds too. So just letting you guys know that these are here. And again, if you get them, they're kind of large for you on the ears. You want to turn them into something else. Even a bangle maybe, you know, 2 stones in 1 bangle, that is also a look, right? So let me know on these. And also, he had that tanzanite from earlier, the one with the heart halo. So this one was also here from earlier, also with, you know, fancier white diamonds there. Trapeche emerald earrings that I was wearing at the very beginning are here as well, and so much more to get to. Let us get to actually the turquoise earrings, because I do have 2 pairs. They are very different in terms of style, but I was like, you know what, let's do the same thing. Your choice of same price for both the turquoise earrings, so those will be coming up next. Gonna bring back my little box here. And here we have turquoise, or as I like to sometimes call it, turquoise, when I want to have a little bit of fun with it. But here we have 2 options here. And let's actually start with the cushion. So that is the one on the left here. Gonna have to do some adjusting, but the ones on the left is going to be 1123125. It is going to be your designer turquoise earrings. And of those, we have 15, 20 in both of your turquoises combined. And I did not mention this, but yes, 18K white and yellow gold here. Let me actually see if I can angle them so they're facing the right way here. But the card does not want to work with me, so we'll have to make do here. And of the diamonds, now you also have yellow diamonds in addition to your white diamonds. But starting from the yellow diamonds, you have 66 points of your yellow diamonds. I'm actually going to move this one aside. So preview on the rounds, but these here, 29 points on your white diamonds as well. Lever back style here. I think they just want to show off their 3/4 view here. But these earrings, $79.99 where they started, even though they're brand new today, not leaving them there. And if you like them, very quickly, very last 2 items of the first hour. your choice of, if you like these or the rounds, I'll bring up the graphics for the rounds in a moment, $3,999, your choice of on these. Now the entire earring is going to be 1 3/4 inches from top to bottom. The actual lever back itself is 5/8 of an inch, so a little bit over a 1/2 inch on the lever backs. So it fits any lobe of any size here. And $39.99 is going to be your price on these. Let us actually go against the hand here so you can see a size perspective here. So those are not small stones. These are pretty significant earrings, and $39.99 for these or for the rounds if you would like them. Let us actually go up close, and I'll take one off of the card here and show you what it looks like against the ear. So here we have just one of them up close. You can see that long cushion cut style and how great it looks, especially when it looks against your ear here. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's just that turquoise color, that saturated vivid blue. I mean, even brighter than the top I am wearing today, and you can see it from miles away. I mean, turquoise, even though it is an opaque stone, I mean, it's just that bright saturated blue color. You cannot miss anything that is in turquoise, especially when it looks like this. You know, decided to dress it up a little bit with the yellow diamonds, but you are getting such a fabulous look for $39.99. And again, these turquoises are not small, still perfectly matched. As you all know, turquoise, they do come in a variety, a slightly different, shade of blue. So we have two perfectly matching cushion cut stones right here in this one pair of designer earrings, and only for $39.99. So let me know on these. Let us go back up close. And let me actually show you the back side on the hand too, so you can see what it looks like. Because this is what it looks like still. The back side of your earrings, no one's probably going to be looking at it, but still beautifully finished with a lot of gold on a style like this. I love the proportions of the white and yellow gold. It is perfectly balanced. If you're, a lover of turquoise and you're like, I don't know what to go with, the white gold or the yellow gold, well, it looks great with both. And this one single pair of earrings has both. And it is just a fabulous take, a very unique take on a pair of turquoises. So let me know on this one if you would like it. $39.99 on this. Let's go back up close and show you what it looks like up close one more time. And we also have the rounds, so let me know if you would like to get these or the rounds. As you all know by now, also $39.99. So here they are. The rounds are just also so designer. Only white diamonds on these, but this is 1123124. 18K white gold on these as well. And I feel like I've only had 2 pieces today in the first hour that are only 14K. So a lot of 18K today. This has 822 total weight of your round Sleeping Beauty turquoises. Now these, the turquoise, are actually bezel set, so no prongs, touching the stone. It's all bezel set. And the rest of the diamonds, 87 points, micro paved, a beautiful addition to your earring style here. $99.99 was where this one started. Shocking. And again, $39.99 for these as well. Now these are actually going to be 1.5 inches from top to bottom, so a little bit shorter just because they are the rounds as opposed to the cushion cut. But $39.99 still. The lever back itself is also 5/8 of an inch, so just like the other one. And again, this one white gold only. If you are like, you know what, I like all of my turquoise in the white gold, don't really like the other ones, don't worry, I have this option here for you today as well. $39.99 for this. And also $411 about per ear in the turquoises, and about 43 points of the diamonds per ear too. So yet another fabulous take on a pair of turquoise earrings. Let me just borrow one here and I will show you what it looks like against the hand. But let's put this one down here. And lever back style, you don't have to worry about, potentially losing a backing. It is a lever back style. There truly is no backing here, but it is a very secure closure on a pair of earrings like this. And I mean, just look at how large that turquoise is, even though it is a round. And again, white gold only. Take a look at the back side of the piece as well. You're not going to see it when you have it in your ear, but love that swirling design too. I mean, that is a lot of gold, but still not heavy, and it is a great take on a pair of larger turquoises in a pair of earrings. So let me know on this, $39.99. Take a look at what they look like against the ear here. So here you have it. I mean, it's just, you see them up close and you're like, well, that's nice, right? They're turquoise, you all know them, you all love them. But it's when you see them from a distance away when it's like, oh, those are really nice. And how they have such a large presence on the ear, and I mean dangle style. I mean, when you move, they will move with you. So just keep that in mind as well. I mean, I could imagine if you had these in your primary piercings, and if you have like turquoise studs or even the turquoise huggies that we had not too long ago, if you were lucky enough to pick up one of those, I mean, I could see them working if you have multiple piercings, if you just love turquoise, right? So let me know on these, $39.99, your choice of. And let's go back up close. Take another look at this one, and I'll also bring back the cushions. Or if you want to pick up both, you just are a super fan of turquoise, you can't decide which one to take, I have these two options for you here today. Again, both are significantly large earrings, but still wearable. Still lightweight and wearable. They will not hurt your earlobes. And here we have the cushions again, looking off to the side there. And then we also have the rounds that I will put up there in a moment. But this is what we have today in terms of designer turquoise earrings. If you want something a little bit different, smaller, please call us and we can always check in the back. But I just thought, these are two fabulous designer takes on turquoise, and I just cannot bear to leave them here without at least someone out there at least noting their existence. So here we have our two turquoise earrings right here. Also trapeche emerald earrings. Also lever backs will be here in the next hour, next hour. Who knows? If you want to see them sooner, let me know. But here we have it, $39.99, your choice of. And I mean, I know if it were me, I would also have a really hard time deciding. I don't know which one I would like. I mean, again, I love the yellow gold, so naturally I gravitate towards, turquoise and the yellow gold, but it's also those rounds. It's like, I love how, it's like a double halo, but there's also like a swirl on the outside that's also copied on the back side of the earring. So it's really hard to decide. So, I mean, I don't know. Which one do you guys like better? Because I like the yellow gold with turquoise. There's just something about the saturation of the stones that is with the richness of the 18K yellow gold that just really speaks to me. But again, I'm just glad that we have two options here for two people, two callers, or maybe one caller if you want to pick up both. You just love turquoise that much. That's why we have these here today. So let me know, $39.99, your choice of. Has to stay like it is for the gold colors on both of these. I think everything that I've had so far, the gold colors have to stay like it is. Huh. Well, maybe we'll have to switch it up in the second and third hour. But now that I'm looking at what else I have, I think everything for today has to stay like it is for the gold color. So if that's a problem for you, let me know. We'll see if we have anything else in the bag. And hello, Ginger. Ginger, I know you love larger earrings. So, I don't know if you have a pair of turquoise earrings, but I have these two right here. So just saying, tuned in at the perfect time. And again, trapeche emerald bracelet. We had this at the very beginning of the show. All free-form trapeche emeralds in a bracelet, 11 stones total. So let me know if you maybe are just tuning in, maybe missed out on the presentation of the bracelet. But yeah, $14,999 for this bracelet. And it is truly one of a kind, between this and our, $12.75 diamond bracelet. There's some competition between the two, right? So let me know if you want to see this one again up close and personal, and we can go from there. So let me know. Oh, G likes the two-tone vest. She likes both, but the two-tone vest. Yeah, I think there's something about that yellow gold that really just provides more of a contrast for me, at least. And I don't know, makes the overall piece seem a little bit brighter. But again, 2 options here, 2 collars only, or 1 collar if you decide to pick up both for yourself. Also, the hexagon cut blue ink block D tanzanite earrings. They could technically be called studs, but they are a rather large pair of studs, kind of like a button style. That is here. Also the ring, the cushion cut ring with a heart-shaped halo. Also still hanging out. Had a couple of people talking about the bracelet so far, so we'll see who gets to pick it up at the very end, or before the end. As I know it's like fresh into the 2nd hour, but I've been seeing a pattern with some of you guys out there, and I know the tricks that you like to play. Call in at the very end, pick up those pieces right when we go offline, and everyone else misses out. So I know you guys out there. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, do call in during the show. Ask your questions. Again, if you want to talk, I typically hang out for a couple minutes after the end. I know it's kind of early to be announcing this, but just a heads up, pieces do go after the fact. And I don't want you to think about a piece, call in the next day even, and sorry, it's gone. And can't do anything about it. So just letting you guys know, pieces are here for now, but once we go offline, that's when pieces tend to go. So let me know on this. And I also have, from that same designer, I know we've had a couple of rings here and there the past couple of weeks, but if you are maybe looking for a bright pendant, I do have this one. So also tapered baguettes, rounds in a heart shape, as bright as can be. And on this one, I mean, just with the placement of the tapered baguettes, it's like somehow even more bright and reflective. So this will be coming up as well. It is our heart shape designer diamond pendant. Also have some pearls. Again, I have a lot of earrings today. So earrings, I do have a pair of golden pearl dangle styles earrings. This is also a quick little look at them. If you like these, this is also a rather crazy pair of earrings. Very simple from, visually, but if you look closer, I mean, it's just again, super designer. I know everything here is like basically designer, but I have these golden pearl earrings today as well. So let me know if you are interested, and still so much more. I somehow have a chameleon diamond today, so maybe we'll get to that. I know it's like, first hour is over, you're still bringing out museum pieces. I know, it's just because this one, the price tag, I had a hard time believing this price tag on this chameleon diamond, so that will be coming up next. And yes, the chameleon is GIA certified, so let me know on these turquoise earrings. But next up we have 1117934. And we have a chameleon diamond that looks like this. This is not a small ring. This has 3 halos of white and yellow diamonds. This is 14K white and yellow gold. It is our carat 01 pear-shaped chameleon diamond. It is GIA certified. It is an SI2. And it has a carat 25 of your VS yellow diamonds. You get 2 halos of your yellow diamonds, one immediately around the center stone and one on the outside in that beautiful mill-grain bezel style. And also 60 points of your VS white diamonds in the center of the 2 yellow diamond halos there. And chameleon diamonds, if it's not GIA certified or certified by a lab of some sort, I would probably be a little suspicious of it, because then anyone could sell you a green diamond or a diamond that looks like this as a chameleon. You'll never know. So this is why we always recommend You know, chameleon diamonds, every single chameleon diamond that is here in the building has a GIA certificate to go along with it. Again, if you're seeing other places, you know, sell chameleon diamonds, but there's nothing to back it up, I would probably stay away. This is what the cert looks like. So the color on this is a fancy, deep, brownish, greenish yellow. I know that's a lot, but I love how, you know, specific they are with all the colors, because chameleon diamonds, there are so many different color varieties of just the chameleons, where it's like, you see something that looks like this, and then you see another chameleon diamond that looks like a green diamond. But at the very bottom here, where you have your comments, the color of this stone changes temporarily when gently heated or when left in darkness for a period of time, and is known in the trade as chameleon. Here's where you have your clarity characteristics. So again, it is an Si2 stone, but again, that's where the inclusions and all that stuff is mapped out. This is the certs you'll be getting if you pick up this piece here today. Color distribution is even, and yes, natural. It is a natural stone. I don't know if they've been lab creating chameleon diamonds out there. I hope not. So everything here 100% natural and paramodified brilliant. You have your measurements of your stone. And this is the GIA cert. So let us go back to the ring. And here we have a diamond ring that was $23,999. This is a type of diamond that has been so rare and collectible that the scientists out there haven't been able to actually figure out what causes the chameleon diamond to change color. So that's just how, you know, how difficult it is to get your hands on this material. If you do pick up a chameleon diamond, or if you already have a chameleon diamond, do not be amazed when, you know, you take it to a local jeweler and they offer to buy it off of you for, you know, $24,000. But do not worry, that is not going to be the price here. Again, I was a little bit, you know, amazed at this price. I was like, okay, surely they must be missing a number here or there, because that is not right. But here we go, right? $99.99 is not going to be your price on this one. And 8888 is written in that iconic black Sharpie marker. That typically means, warning, we are either at or below cost, cannot go below 8888. And here, I think someone was just really desperate to get this one out the door, because we are going far below 8888 on this one. Take a look at it from the side so you can see. I mean, again, this is not a small ring, but a diamond of this significance and importance, you want to have a larger design so you can, you know, it's the perfect mounting to show off a stone as collectible and rare as this one. And I know TVON has spoiled a lot of you guys out there. We bring chameleon diamonds, you know, here and there, and there's only like a handful to go around out there in the real world. Yes. Of course, I will show that up next. So Tanzanite gemstone will be coming up next. So thank you very much. And we'll just get right to it for this one, because 8888 no longer is. If you like this, we'll do it for $6,999 for the very first color. Again, take a look at it on the hand, because this is a large ring. I mean, that's what it looks like on the hand. And $69.99. I looked at that price, I was like, okay, they're either missing a 1 at the front or a 9 at the back, but nope, that is the price, $69.99, going beyond what our cost even is on a ring that looks like this. This is our 101, and that's what it looks like from the side as well. A slight layering for all of your diamond halos that you have there, and of course your center stone, a fabulous look. Again, not a small ring, but you know, it's still a great look. If you want to try it out, if you're like, you know what, it's a great stone, but probably won't be wearing this often, you know, send it right on back. I do not mind. And $69.99 gets it home to you. So let's go back up close. Someone wanted to see the Tanzanite gemstone that I had flashed from earlier. So here we have it. Let me know on this one. And let me know if you want to see the cert again. But we will be moving along shortly to our tanzanite gents ring. And with the gents ring, that will actually be all that I have here for blue wing block D tanzanites. So if you have a piece that you've been thinking about, let me know. We can see if it's still here, bring it out. But the next ring that we're bringing to you is going to be the last of what I have up here with me. Again, get one now before they are gone and can't really bring them back. So take a look at our gents ring. Now gents ring, but again, ladies, if you like a chunkier band style, I think could be also a ladies ring. We will still size it for you. 1122970 is going to be the item number on this one. Could you imagine 112,000, wait, no, that's even more. 1.12 million. But no, that is not the price. This one is a 1062 cushion cut center stone, 14K white gold currently. If you want to change it, we will still do so for you. Now this one has less diamonds in the ring that I had from earlier. So this one only has 63 points total weight of your diamonds. This was actually based off of a design that I had done years ago at this point. And even though it was an emerald cut stone, I love that ring, I still love it, but this is a take on that design that I did. And this is for one collar and one collar only, started at $12,999. And have you seen a cushion cut that looks as perfect as this one? Because still so much red flash in this stone. And I guess the same philosophy could also carry over to this. If you love the stone, maybe not really love the mounting, at least take it so you have the stone. I don't care what you do with it further down the line, but at least you have a stone that looks like this, right? And I mean, if you wanted to take it apart, melt down the gold and reuse the gold and create a different kind of design for it, I mean, you have a lot of gold to work with here. I mean, even from the inside, that is a lot of gold, and this is not going to be even $9,999. If you like this, we'll do it for one collar and one collar only. Make it $4,999 here today. I mean, I'm just barely moving it, and there is like a whole fireworks show of red flashes inside of this piece, and $49.99 gets it home to you. Hi, Miriam. I do not mind if you pull up a chair. And $49.99 on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. Now, this is actually not my size currently, so we do have a request. We have a request for Tamara, for a band ring. So here we have it. I mean, it's just a great look for a cushion cut stone. Again, ladies, if you like this, I'm not saying this is for the guys only. You know, I personally love a ring that has a lot of gold weight to it, a lot of, you know, heft to the piece. So we'll still size it for you, no problem. But I mean, just look at how much red flash is even visible from here. And $49.99, let me know on this one. Guys out there, treat yourself to Blue Wing Block D before it is gone. And next up, we have a request. Hello, Miriam. I always love how you speak. It's so cute. But next up, we have a band ring. So luckily for Tamara, our requester, and a couple of you guys out there, we actually do have a couple of these band rings to go around. And yes, Linda, I agree. This is such a beautiful stone. And you know, cushion cut is not necessarily my favorite cut, but I mean, when it looks like this, it's like, okay, I'll make an exception. So let me know on this. And again, your diamonds are actually set into the band there. So overall, if you touch the band of this piece, it will be smoother, less likely to catch on, clothing or whatnot. So again, it is a gorgeous cushion cut stone, our 1062. And next up we have some band rings here by request. I actually have two in the white gold though. So we can do these in any gold color. Let me know on this tanzanite. And here we have 1110530. Here we have a band ring here by request. I know I looked at all my stuff up here on the table and I was like, wow, I only have two pieces that are under $1,000, so yikes. But I'm glad that this is here. This is our 17-point band ring. Now this is one of those pieces that I think you could wear it on any finger you want. Thumb ring, pinky ring, any other finger, it works great. It is that everyday wearable style. If you maybe wanted to, gift a couple of these band rings, that is completely doable because this is not going to be $799. If you would like to pick up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, they are available, and we'll make them $499 each. We will still size it for you, and if we're unable to size it, guess what? We are going to have to custom make it for you in your gold color and ring size of choice. If you already have a white gold and you're like, you know what, I've got a couple of yellow gold pieces here and there, I would really love to have a yellow gold band ring to wear alongside those. This is here, yellow gold or even rose gold. If you wanted to get 3, 1 in each different gold color, and stack them all together, I mean, that's also a look. This is so open to how you want to wear it. And this is what it looks like from the inside as well. So it is all mirror finish gold on the inside, super comfortable to wear. All of our band rings here, I mean, I just love them all. It's just so much gold. I know it's only 17 points of diamonds, but there's so much gold still. I mean, we want to make these band rings as comfortable as possible, and these definitely are. And take a look at what this one looks like on the hand here. So this is one way to wear it. I mean, a simple single row band style ring, but still look at how bright those diamonds are. Granted, they may not be, 50 point stones each, but look at how bright they still are. You can still tell that they are VS stones. Just because they are smaller stones does not mean that, sorry, you can't really see the stones, so we're gonna go a little bit down on the quality. No, these are still VS diamonds. We do not settle for anything less than that. We want you to have the absolute best of the best. And here it is, VS diamonds in a band style for $499. And if you also like to wear it as a potential thumb ring, I mean, that is also another look, right? And it's not like, oh, you get diamonds from here to here and then you see band on the other side. This looks like it could be an eternity band style ring. That is just the mere extent of how much diamonds are in this piece. And I mean, just like this could be a look, right? Or if you wanted to stack 2 on one finger, I mean, give it like an extra pop, right? Stacking 2 together if you wanted to. Like, this is also another take at it. Or if you wanted to wear it as a pinky ring, you can also do that. It's obviously not my pinky ring size right here, but I mean, right? It could be a pinky ring if you wanted to. Or, gifting ideas, if you know her ring size, what gold color she likes, we will still make it for you, no problem. We can still size it for a pinky ring if you want it to be. And that's just how bright these VS diamonds are. 17 points, still VS, still as bright as can be, $499 each. Here by request, but we do have a couple of these to go around. So if you would like to, pick one or a couple up, that is perfectly fine and doable. And let us go back up close. Again, super comfortable to wear, true to size on these. You can just see how many diamonds there are in this one band ring. Because typically it'd be, maybe from here to like here, and that's it. No more diamonds, just band. But no, it's diamonds from this side to that side. All you see are going to be diamonds. And, just a thought, if you wanted to wear it so it's maybe half diamonds, half gold, right? That's also another idea that if you wanted to wear it that way, I'm just throwing it out there, right? Have fun with it. Even though it's a simple diamond band ring, you can still do a lot with a piece like this. So let me know if you want to see the other gold colors. I do not know if they are here to show, but If you wanted to see maybe the yellow gold or the rose gold, we can always check in the back. But as far as the white gold, I do have these two up here today. A fabulous take on diamond bands, $4.99 each. Let me know. And Tamara, if this is not what you're looking for, call us back and let us know. We can always check in the back. I don't know exactly what the specific request was, but if this isn't what you're looking for, just let me know. We can always check in the back one more time, see if we maybe have something else. And bracelet, I think is still here. Because if this is still here by the end of the day, there's going to be a little bit of a fight every week to see who gets to be on my wrist. So it's between that Trapiche emerald bracelet and also Mr. Bracelet, the 1275 diamond bracelet. So let me know if you maybe missed out on the Trapiche emerald bracelet presentation. I can always bring it back with all the info. But again, this is also the diamond bracelet, the largest ever in TVON history. So those two are here. There's going to be some competition between the two of them. Both are spectacular pieces, one of a kind. And Miriam ordered 4 the other day. There you go. Now, are you gifting them, Miriam, or are you keeping them for yourself? You don't have to tell, but $4.99 each on these here by request, and golden pearl earrings still to come. I also have a Tahitian black pearl pendant. Now this is not, it's listed as a round, but you know, I'm a little bit on the pickier side, and you know, looking at the pearl, it's a little bit oblong, so that will be coming up too. Let me know on this one and also on the tanzanite gents ring. Next up, we have 1119682, and it is something that looks like this. That might be a smaller sized bail, but it is actually an enhancer bail. This is going to be in the white gold, Tahitian black pearl. Can we make a correction? Actually, this is actually 18K white gold. So I know it's like more 18K pieces today than I guess in the history of TVON and every other show. There are just so many 18K pieces here today. Oh, that's kind of you, Miriam. She's gifting them. And this is going to be our 15 millimeter, not quite round, Tahitian black pearl with 48 points total weight of your black diamonds and also 13 points of your white diamonds in this entire pendant. Now, that Tahitian black pearl is a very interesting one because it has some pink to it. It has, you know, some green to it as well, and also some blues to it. This is a multi-talented Tahitian black pearl. It's got a lot going on there. And again, enhancer bail on this one too. It's a Tahitian whale tail, says Miss S, and now I'm seeing it. I mean, very thematic, you know, with the ocean and all that stuff, so very clever there. This was supposed to be $39.99, not going to do that. $19.99, pretty good, but also not going to leave it there. Take a look at it from the back side. I mean, even from here, the pearl still displays, you know, pinks, greens, blues, even purples perhaps. And this is not going to be $14.99 either. Again, you can see there with the clasp on the back of the bail, that's how you know it's an enhancer bail. So, you know, if you have a different chain you want to wear it on, maybe a strand of pearls that you want to wear this on, I mean, that enhancer bail just allows you to wear it that way. And we are going to make this pendant $1,299. Now just keep in mind the pearl is not perfectly round. I think that would be more apparent when I show it to you from the hand here. It has a little bit of a kind of like a teardrop shape to it, but I think that just makes it work that much better with the overall design and shape of this pendant. And I know Miss S said it's a Tahitian whale tail, but now I'm like, it looks like the pearl is wearing like a Santa hat. So I mean, open to interpretation, right? So let me know on this one, $12.99, yes. let me see. Yeah, because I was looking at it too. Let me see. Let's go back up close. Just want to make sure that this pearl is perfect here. And I mean, if you count it like right there where the middle of the whale tail is, I guess you can see sort of a slight dimple to it. But overall, this pearl is pretty good. I mean, even looking at it from the bottom here, which you're not going to see when you're wearing it, even on the back side, I guess there is a slight dimple on the other side as well. Very small, very slight, but that's on the back side. But from the front, let me actually just clean it up a little bit better here. Is one of those pearl pendants that I just absolutely love. And I think what she's seeing might be the lights. But yeah, it's a little trippy because of how, you know, reflective even this pearl is. So hope that helps out here. I mean, this is a gorgeous pearl piece. And I mean, just looking at where the pearl reflects the 18K white gold, it's like, that is a bright pop of pink. And this is not a pink pearl, as I checked. So let me know on this one, $12.99. Let's show you what it looks like against the neckline as well here. And just taking a look at it, I mean, that is a remarkable pearl pendant, our Tahitian black pearl, and $12.99. Let us go back up close, take another look at it, and I believe it is gone. So congratulations on this. Now, if you are tired of the Tahitian black pearls, I do have golden pearls in earrings that look like this, so those will be coming up as well. And I have another gents piece here, so let me move this one aside. But I have another gents piece. I don't know if anyone out there has been a fan of the Brazilian Paraibas in the rings, but I do have this one. It is quite bright. 1123103 is the item number on this one. And this is going to be yet another one of those Brazilian Paraiba pieces. Now again, ladies, if you prefer a chunkier band style, this one is still doable as well. 18K white gold on this. Tony already guessed it. But yeah, 18K white gold on this. 54 points total weight of your round Brazilian Paraibas. Every single stone is perfectly matching in terms of how neon it is, how clean it is, how bright it is. There's not one stone that looks like it should not be there. All of these stones are so fabulous together, perfectly matching again. And 37 points of your white diamonds are going to be in this ring. Now that's in the outermost, also pretty, you know, detailed halo right there. And you got one stone here, one stone there, and yet right there, I mean, you have your matte finishing that is somehow even brighter and more reflective than your mirror finish 18K white gold. That is just a extra special touch to this ring. It really adds to the dimension of it. And this was supposed to be $99.99. Now I know, sorry to all the guys out there, we haven't had a gents ring that has, you know, a single Brazilian Paraiba in the center, but I'd be pretty happy with this one as well, just because of how many stones are inside of this one piece. This is what it looks like from the backside. So again, with the under gallery there, and also from the other side, you can see how it's not true like a flat design. There's actually a very slight domed effect, especially in the center square right there. But I just love how it beautifully, like, it just flows into the band itself. Guys, here's your opportunity to treat yourselves. And we're not doing this for $99.99. $89.99, $7,999 either. Ooh, Miriam says the earrings look retro. They do. I don't know if anyone likes them. I know they're a little bit out there in terms of design, but just throwing it out there. Golden pearl earrings are here. And if you would like this one, we'll just make it $4,999 on this. Again, I don't know if anyone's been a fan of these styles before, or until now, but here is yet another one. So for the guys out there, this is it. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, all of those stones perfectly matching. There is not one that looks out of place. You know, even regular old Paraibas, you know, some can venture into the more green territory, but this, every single stone perfectly matched. You know, no, you know, dark spots in the stones, no nothing. It's just one solid Brazilian Paraiba chunk on this ring. So $49.99 on this one. Let me know. Take it back up close. Here we go. And Miriam, I don't think you saw these earrings, but we had these earlier too. I don't know if you'll like these. Trapiche emerald earrings. We can also do a recap if you've just tuning in the second hour. And would you look at that? Second hour is already almost done. Time really does fly. We also had a bracelet, Trapiche emerald bracelet. Now I feel very weird saying Trapiche after I've been saying Trapiche for so long. But bracelet still hanging out as far as I'm aware. I think all of our tanzanite pieces are still here as well. Tamara, let me know if the band ring was not what you were looking for. We can always check in the back one more time. And still so much more to get to. Aquamarine is here. I have another Brazilian Paraiba style in a band ring, but I don't think anyone likes these, so I'm just gonna set it aside from now. And bracelets are also here. I have a mandarin garnet round in the sea lion pendant. So Mr. Sea Lion is back with another stone balanced on top of his nose. And Windsor sapphires, this time with the yellow and green variety. Also a lavender sapphire as well. Black opals. It's been a while since we've had one of these, especially on a Friday. And this is by far the stone that is the top favorite in our inventory right now. Not just mine, but also of our jewelers and everyone else who works here. This is opal. Tony likes it too. I love it. Everyone here loves it too. This is 112-2184. There is a lot going on inside of this ring. Now, you can't just look at that carat weight and be like, oh, certainly that must just be a couple $1,000s, right? This was a ring that started at $24,999. The very first platinum piece we have today. Opals, you also got to look at how many different colors are present inside of the stone, right? The reds are the most desirable, the rarest. I know at this point, it's like you've seen so many opals with red flashes in it. It's like, surely they must be a common occurrence. No. So this one is here. $99.99, you probably saw it last at that price. And here today, if you would like to collect the ultimate opal, we are going to do it for one collector and one collector only. If you already have a couple of, you know, black opals here and there, please consider this one because, you know, I've seen a lot of black opals in the past couple of years here. I have my own little mini private collection, if you will, on the side of opals that I absolutely love. And this one is definitely one of them. If you would like it, we'll make it $8,888. And for one color and one color only, platinum, we will still size it for you. It's got over a carat of diamonds as well, a carat 03 to be exact. And I mean, just looking at the stone, it's like just moving it ever so slightly, like you see oranges come out to play. You see so much greens, purples, blues, like there is so much happening inside of the stone, and it does not just end like right here, turn it to the side. You still see so much reds, so many greens. I mean, with all of the reds in this, like I'm sure our blue and block tanzanites would be very jealous, but I mean, this is just how fabulous and rare and collectible a stone that looks like this is, and it is here for $88.88. I mean, yes, there's a lot of diamonds. Yes, it is a larger style ring, but yes, this is also one of those stones where we can't just put it in a style with a single halo, call it a day, and, you know, not think much more of it, right? This is a stone that you will be thinking about and dreaming about for years and years and years. So again, opal's one of a kind. I really do not want you to be missing out on a stone that looks like this. I mean, this stone is very red, rather red. There are just, it's just like such a high percentage of this stone is covered in red flashes. And out there in the world, it's like people dream. They can only dream about owning a stone like this. But here, luckily you found TVON. Here you actually have the opportunity to own a stone, a black opal with as much red flash as this one has for only $88.88. And take a look at it on the hand. I mean, I just picked it up and it just turned a bright yellow with a lot of greens and oranges too. Like, I wish I had a camera that I can move along, you know, with me to show you the actual color change. But again, I didn't even take like a step to the left or to the right. I was standing right here, picked up the ring from the wheel, held it right here where it's, you know, not as well lit, and the stone already changed. It looked like a completely different stone. So again, a fabulous opal. I don't have anything else that looks like this. So if you're like, oh, maybe something that looks like this but a little bit smaller, I'm sorry, but I do not have anything else that looks like this. So call me on this, 8888, one caller only, platinum, but we'll still size it for you. And that is what it looks like from the side. And again, just a lovely take on a black opal in a ring. And let's go back up close. I'm gonna set it down the other way, see if we have any other colors we can discover here. But again, it's just that red, that prominent red flash everywhere inside of this opal. And yes, Miriam, it is a gorgeous opal, and I agree. So let me know on this one, 8888. I think our turquoise earrings are still hanging out. Again, not sure if pieces have gone. So call your operators to find out if the piece you're still thinking about is still here. And I guess we'll recap some of the pieces from before, if you maybe tuned in a little bit later. Starting with those trapiche earrings, the handbag style. For $79.99. So again, let me know on this opal. Again, take your screenshots. I know with stones like this, it's like you can't exactly show off the entire extent of the stone with just one single screenshot, but I mean, this is a pretty good preview as to what else this stone can do. So let me know on this one, and we'll be recapping the trapiche emerald handbag style earrings here. And I know we just had a rather large opal ring, but here we also have to zoom back out. This is 1123127. This was $79.99 for this fabulous pair of trapiche emerald earrings. Haven't seen anything like this before in terms of how designer it is, but I'm glad that I have been able to at least see and experience these earrings in person, at least for a couple hours. So here we have it, our trapiche emeralds. And yes, they are post and butterfly backs on these. A lot of gold in these, but just because there's a lot of gold does not mean that they are heavy and unwearable. I had these on for hours on end, and they were comfortable, still are comfortable, even though they're on the card right now. And you will be admiring yourself in the mirrors for hours because of how great these look. And wear them however you want, you know, casual or super dressed up. I think they could work both ways, and they do not catch on your hair. And it's just, I mean, we have some fancier cut stones here that I will be bringing out soon, but I mean, just for comparisons, I have these two that are a little bit less. So if you want something maybe a little bit more traditional, I do have these. Let me know if you're interested. But again, that is just a really unique way, a really unique take on a pair of trapiche emerald earrings with the chains and also the bracelet still hanging out. Now the bracelet has stones that are rather more saturated, so that's just a heads up, but still trapiche nonetheless. The bracelet I'll also be recapping, and also from the very beginning we had two diamond rings. I think they are still here, so let me know if you already picked them up and I'm showing your piece. But we had some designer diamond rings from the very beginning here. One is with a pear shape, one is with a hexagon shape. So let me know on these. And we'll just do a quick little mini recap run here. 2 rings, your choice of, same price. This is the last couple of pieces from that, at this point, very well-known diamond designer. These are the last couple of pieces. You know, we still have a couple pieces hanging out here and there, but these 2 are what we have today, your choice of, $14.99. I love how, again, with the round white diamonds, how they work with the baguettes and tapered baguettes in both of these shapes. And $14.99 your choice of. 84 points total weight on the pear shape and 85 points total weight on the hexagon cut. So really it's up to you. And with the hexagon cut, when I angle it upwards into your eyes, it's just one giant bright flash right there. And $14.99 your choice of. Take a look at them on the hand one more time. This is the hexagon one on the hand. I mean, I just put my hand down and it's just bright, bright, bright. It's like a mirror reflecting your entire environment around you. And this is under artificial lighting. If you could just imagine what happens if you take it outside under direct sunlight, right? And also we had the pear shape here. So I'll try both of these on. So you can see here, the pear shape overall has a slightly larger look to it. But again, with the hexagon cut or hexagon shape, it has a more unique feel to it. So it's really up to what you are looking for. This is what they look like from the side. Again, even though it's, you know, a diamond design, there's still a basket for each of these pieces. $14.99, your choice of right here. This is the last of the few pieces that we have. And also, flash at the very beginning, but let's go back up close. I have a pair of pear-shaped diamond earrings. The one pear shape is the same size as the ring right here, but just one earring. So they are a larger take on a pair of earrings. Let me actually flash them right here. So again, they will be a little bit more, but not sure if anyone is interested in this. Let me know if you are. Stud, quotations, design here, but again, a unique take on a pair of earrings as well. So let me know on these. We also had a chameleon diamond, a 101 pear shape for $69.99. And also so many more other pieces are still hanging out, I believe. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see. And we will move along. I have a fawn diamond necklace. I'll just quickly flash this one. Again, it's a rather, I know, designer take on a diamond necklace, but this is what it looks like from the hand. So this is a single fawn diamond at the very top there, and you've got a chain of diamonds gradually getting smaller as you go further down the pendant here. The chain will come with, and it is removable, so if you have another chain you maybe want to pair it with, go ahead, be my guest. But again, this is just here for a quick little flash. Again, that is a fawn diamond at the very top there, bezel set. If you like what you see, let me know. I can bring it back out for a presentation, but I'll just start flashing some pieces here. So if you see something you like, you're like, ooh, I would like the information on that, let me know and I can get to it. Again, with the Brazilian Paraíbas, one more chance on this ring. Not sure if anyone likes it. Maybe we'll have to take the stones out, but I do have this one as well. All of these stones are bezel set. So, you know, Brazilian Paraíbas, maybe not what's hot right now, but I do have this ring, one more. So aside from the gents ring, I do have this one. Not sure if it's a favorite. And what else do we have? Windsor Sapphire and also Lavender Sapphire is also here. I know Windsor Sapphire is kind of hard to imagine what it looks like because they come in such a wide variety of color combinations. But the Windsor that I have for today is actually that bright yellow, and it kind of blends into this beautiful blue-greenish color on one side. And you know what? Let's just bring this up because I also have a Lavender Sapphire. And I'm just thinking that we'll just do it for the same price. So first of all, here we have 1120364. This is Windsor Sapphire. I think at this point the most popular Windsor Sapphire look is the one that is that cherry red that goes into the blues and purples, but this is also Windsor. It is a different color combination, so a really fun stone to play around with. This is our Carat 13 center stone, and I know right now it's looking away from the camera, but once it looks directly into the camera, makes eye contact with all of you guys, suddenly it's like, wow, that is a bright and vivid stone. And it also has a carat exactly of your white diamonds, and that double halo diamonds going down the band. And this, currently in the yellow gold. I would love it if you would keep it in the yellow gold, but if you must change it to the white gold or the rose gold, the option is there. But I mean, just look at how bright and brilliant this stone is. Supposed to be $59.99. Not going to be. Again, if you already have a Windsor, this is that kind of stone where it's not really a one and done. I mean, other stones like, I guess, like your emeralds, it could be a one and done, right? Your tanzanites, it could be a one and done. Paraibas could be a one and done. For the Windsors, it truly is. It's kind of like you gotta collect them all. You gotta collect all of the different color varieties that there are. This being one of them, you know, it's not just, you know, a super saturated, vivid yellow sapphire. It is a yellow sapphire plus, you know, with that blues and the greens right there on the other side. Like this is, every Windsor is unique. It's kind of surprising. I know it's like sapphires you would typically, you know, think, oh, you know, the royal blue sapphires, you can imagine it, you know, there's millions of stones out there of that royal blue variety, but a Windsor, there is no other stone that exists out there that looks exactly like this, and it is here for $1,499. If you would like to pick it up here today, take a look at it from the back side. This is, again, a great perspective to see where all that color zoning is happening. Now, in this case, you really do want to see where the difference in color is. And $14.99 with a carat of diamonds on this one. We'll get it home to you. And I mean, I'm kind of surprised that a ring like this has a carat in diamonds, because I really would have never expected it. But here we are, yet another collectible stone for $14.99. Take a look at it on the hand here. I mean, when you have a collectible stone like this, you really just want to keep it simple. You don't want to, you know, set it in a ring or a piece that is, you know, overly done on, like, you know, the details and the diamonds and the design. You know, a stone like this, you just want to focus on that center stone. That is what we have done here, and kind of asymmetric, so where however you want to, right? So let me know. This is what it looks like from this side as well with the basket. You know, you don't really see much of the gold aside from the prongs here until you, I guess, turn it to the side. But $14.99 on this one. Let me know if you have any other Windsors that you want to see. We have a couple stones in the back, all of a different color variety. So if you already have one that has, you know, a very similar color combination to this one, maybe you don't have the cherry red one that goes into the purplish blues, we can definitely see what we have. But again, a super unique ring, super unique piece. Flipping it around to see what else we can see here. I mean, it's just like, it goes from that bright, vivid yellow sapphire look into almost like, I know it's not the same family, but it almost goes into like this indicolite-like color, right? So let me know on this one. $14.99. Also have a lavender sapphire, if anyone is interested. It is also a emerald cut. It has diamonds burnished into the band here, so a drastically different color of sapphire. Even the purples, you know, we've had vivid purples recently. We've had pinkish purple stones in the past, but now we have a lavender sapphire. So this one right here is going to be 1122392, and there is so much gold in this ring that the Windsor is looking at it from the side right here. Change the gold color on this one if you want to as well. This is our Carat 08 center stone, emerald cut unheated lavender sapphire. The Windsor was also unheated, forgot to mention, silly me. 53 points of your diamonds in this one. So this is actually diamonds all burnished into the band. The only prongs you have in this ring are on the center stone right there. You know what? We'll just do this same price. This one started at $39.99. We'll just do the same price, $14.99 as the Windsor. Again, two rather collectible colors. I have very surprisingly rarely seen sapphires of this color. Have seen a lot of vivid purples, but very rarely do I get to see, you know, even a lavender sapphire, especially of this specific color. And $14.99, we'll just do that, same price. Why not, right? If you want to take both, go ahead, be my guest. This is what it looks like from the backside, white, yellow, or the rose gold. I would actually recommend it in the white gold. I think with a, you know, rather specific color like this one, I would probably keep it in the white gold just to, you know, really show off that center stone. And this is what it looks like on the hand as well. So less diamonds than the previous ring, but a lot more gold in this one. So let me know if you would like to grab it. Now, contrary to other, you know, wide style band rings out there, this one actually concaves inward, so it's not a dome style, it's actually the opposite of it. But still, you got diamonds burnished into the band, smooth to the touch. $14.99 on this one, emerald cut stone, both unheated. And let's go back up close. Bring out the other one as well, same price, your choice of. I mean, it's just like, you have these two stones up here, you have these two rings up here, and it's like, can you believe it that these two are sapphires, right? It's like, that's kind of crazy to think about. You have your Windsor, and then you have your lavender, both unheated stones, and both great pieces to pick up here today. $14.99, your choice of. And still so much more to get to. And just like that, we are already into our last hour. So thank you for joining me so far. My name is Joyce, and yes, I know I'm holding on to the bracelet here, but we had a Trapiche emerald bracelet earlier today, had a lot of questions on it, and it is still hanging out as we speak. But, you know, the end of the show is coming closer and closer, and that usually means that as soon as we go offline, the calls come in and pieces go. So again, this is a piece that I would have never imagined to have even, you know, be holding in my hand, and here we are. I'm holding a Trapiche emerald bracelet, 11 stones total, all fancy cut or freeform cut. And I mean, this is truly a once in a lifetime opportunity. And it just looks great. Even from here, you can barely see it, but you can still see where your Trapiche emeralds are. I mean, it's just a fabulous take. So again, this cannot stay past the end of the show. And all the information is up there, $14,999. I mean, it's a great buy. And I can only dream of, you know, maybe getting a Trapiche emerald necklace one day, but, you know, this piece has really inspired me. So let me know if you haven't seen the up close look on it. I'll be more than happy to show it to you guys, but still got a few pieces to get to actually. I think today's like the first day that I've gone through pretty much everything that I have here, so that's great. And a couple pieces still left here and there, and also the Trapiche emerald earrings. I mean, even from here, you can see the chain, so that just tells you how, you know, thick the chains are. They are not going to snap on you. They are perfectly comfortable, and they are so designer. I love these two. It's like, listen, if I could shop for myself, I'll have a long wish list. So still so much to get to. Got a couple pieces left for the last hour. I think for maybe like the last 30 minutes, it'll be all recaps because of how many pieces we've gone through. All of our tanzanites are still here, I think. So also definitely have to do a recap on that. And also requests are welcome. If you are, you know, out and about, have a piece that's on your mind, you're like, I don't want it to go, let us know. We'll put your name on it, you know, hold it till you're ready to call us and see it. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, the weekend, right? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. Could be any, whenever you're ready. And as long as you call us and let us know that you're interested in said pieces. And still so much to get through. I mean, turquoises too. I mean, I know we had a lot of earrings today, but even the turquoise from this distance away, it's like you can still see those turquoise stones. You might not be able to see like all the details in the earrings, but for a piece like this, it's really the turquoise that matters. And I mean, I'm like, what, 10 feet away from the camera? And you can still see the turquoise stones. And I'll also show you the rounds. Again, the turquoise earrings, they were $39.99, your choice of. I mean, even the rounds, like, they have a large presence from afar, so they will definitely not go unnoticed. And those are just a couple of pieces that are still here. So let me know if you want to see anything again. Still have aquas to get to, and also an indicolite pin. So only one pin for today. Also have a link style bracelet here in the white gold only. So only a couple pieces to get to. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Last hour is here. It'll be over before you know it. So call us now with your requests or pick up those pieces that you've been thinking about from the first and second hours. And let us get right to our sapphires one more time. Again, your choice of. And Tim, you had a question for me. Did you have a question for me? No? Okay. I thought I saw you at the corner of my eye, but. The one on the right. Yeah. Sounds good. You know, I had her in mind. I was like, if I remember correctly, she had picked up the one that was the more cherry reds. And I was like, you know what, she might like this one, and I'm glad that she does. So thank you very much. And the lavender is here. I know, it's like, every time I talk to her, she's so giggly and so full of laughter. Makes me laugh too. But here is the lavender sapphire that is remaining. Again, not a color that I get to see that often. I see more patparasha stones than lavender sapphires. And the pendant. Which pendant did I just show? I showed the bracelet. I showed the earrings. Marge, can you let me know which pendant? I showed a fawn diamond pendant. Not sure if it's that one. Bracelets with hot pink stones for Susan. I do not have anything up here. I have bright green stones with the trapeche emeralds, but nothing in the hot pink stones. I remember we had a bracelet with pink sapphires once, but I'm not sure if that is still here, so we'll have to check in the back for you. And Marge, let me know which pendant you were talking about. And 15 to 16 inch DBTY with just over a carat of diamonds. We'll have to check in the back for that one as well. DBTY and hoops are the two types of items that I have the most difficult time remembering the specifics for. And so we'll check on those for you. And again, Marge, let me know which pendant. Am I losing my memory here? But let me know. Or maybe the indicolite one, right? I did not show that one though. I did mention it, so let me know, Marge. And I have an aquamarine ring here today. Had a pear shape once in that super designer mounting with the tapered baguettes. I'm sure everyone remembers that one. I loved that piece, and it is gone off to a loving home. But here is the next best thing. So call me on the lavender sapphire. And here we have aquamarine. This is going to be 1121782. I mean, it's just as good as the pear shape we had once upon a time. This one also has princess cut white diamonds. Maybe it doesn't have, you know, the tapered baguettes that the other one had, but this one still has some fancy cut stones in it. This is going to be 14K. White gold. If you change it, if you must change it, we can still do it for you. Might take a little bit of time, but I would highly recommend our aquamarine in the white gold. I don't think I've seen any in the rose gold before. I'm not going to do it, don't worry. I'm not going to be putting any aquas in the rose gold. I don't think it looks good, but I don't think I've seen any in the rose gold before. Not going to do it. This here is our 908 oval center stone, as clean as can be. as saturated as can be. It does not look like a washed out stone. And all of that color is so no color zoning, no, weird empty spaces here and there of, oh, suddenly the stone is gone and it's a clear stone. This is Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine, and this also has a carat 31 of all of your diamonds combined. That is with your round white diamonds, also your princess cuts going down the side in that split shank kind of shape. This is Aquamarine. If you've seen aqua at any other location, any other store, it probably would not look like this. You'll probably have to play a guessing game to even consider it an aqua, right? You'll be like, oh, is that like topaz? What is that, right? But this here is where you get the absolute best of the aquamarine. This is our oval. And this was a piece that was supposed to be, get ready, $99.99. Now, because of that, that's probably why, the piece hasn't been here, and it's because it started at $99.99, and then it came down to $6,999, which that's great. You get a couple $1,000s off of that already, but $69.99 for a stone that looks like this, other people might pay that price for an aquamarine that looks like this. But here is where we want to give you the absolute best of the best of any material up here. Aquamarine, tanzanite, even white diamonds. We want to give you the absolute best, but also with the best price possible. It could be like a super designer, super popular store out there that has an aqua that looks like this, and they'll be like, you know what? They'll charge you probably $19,000 for it. We're like, nope, not gonna do that to you guys. We want you to own an aquamarine that looks like this. And we are not even going to do this piece for $49.99 or even $4,599. Every single dollar counts, especially when it's a piece that looks like this. And take a look at it from the side one more time. I mean, it is a single halo, but it is a gorgeous one with the princess cut on the sides there as well, just really adding to the overall look, the overall feel of it. And that's what it looks like from the back. Again, this is a natural stone. Everything here, natural. Aquamarine, I've seen a couple stones here and there. First of all, near colorless, don't want that. And then they had inclusions in it, so really do not want that. This is one of those clean stones. And this is actually one of those stones where, if you were to tell me, oh, it's supposed to have inclusions, I'm like, no way. Because we've only seen the best here, and I've also been spoiled. A lot of these stones out there, if you tell me that they're supposed to have, they're supposed to be really included, like the rhodochrosite from before, like if I haven't seen the other stones, like I would have never believed you. I'd be like, no, they all look like this, right? They all look like clean, crisp, really nice stones, right? No. So this here is our one and only aquamarine of the day, and we are going to do it for $3,999. A stone as saturated as this for $39.99. Well over a carat of diamonds. Take a look at it on the hand, because this is not a small ring at all. And I love how, with the princess cut stones on either side there, it really anchors the piece on your hand. You don't have to worry about it spinning on your hand, just because of how the piece is built and constructed, and how the band just tapers upwards and a little bit outwards on either side there. It just really sets it as an anchor for a ring that looks like this. Get it in your ring size. We will size it for you for free. If you must change it to the yellow gold, you can do so. Do not do it in the rose gold. I do not want to see this ring end up in the rose gold, but keep it in the white gold, please. And $39.99 is going to be your price on this one. I mean, single halo, and still look at how large of a basket that we've done to accommodate for the center stone. Like, this is just one of those pieces where if you don't have an aqua because, you know, you've seen pictures online or you've, you know, got an aqua from somewhere else, you get it in person, you're like, what is this? Like, what did I buy? Like, I have to look back at the invoice and be like, what stone is this? Is this like, what, topaz? No, this is aquamarine? Like, question mark, right? But this, once you get this ring in your home, you open that box, you're like, this is aquamarine. This is not some mystery stone where you have to guess what it is. Like, you do not want to have a stone like that once you get it at home, you're like, I don't remember what I bought. I'm looking at this ring, this stone. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't want it. None of that. You look at this. This is Sierra Santa Maria, 100% natural stone. And again, over a carat of diamonds in this simple yet designer. Single halo, diamonds down that split shank right there. True to size on this one, $39.99. I know it's like, that item number looks like it should have been here for a couple of months at least, but you know, it's been sitting at that $69.99 price tag, and I know as much as I like the center stone on this one, like, you know, $69.99, this ring is going to be here for at least the next 10 years. It's never going to go, but today it is here, brand new discount, $39.99 on a stone that looks like this. Call me quickly if you would love to pick it up. And thank you, Susan. I'll see. Mark, let me know if it was the fawn diamond pendant. I don't think I flashed anything else today. Trying to think. A lot of earrings today, definitely. So I will show you the fawn diamond necklace up next. Call me on this aqua. Again, I know it's, you know, last 45 minutes, but really think about a piece like this, you know, with the oval cuts. I think it is one of the best cuts for aquas to be in because of how, you know, the facets are. It's not like, you know, no hate to the emerald cuts, but the emerald cuts tend to be more reflective sometimes. And so, you know, I prefer to have the aqua colors centralized in like the oval cut here, even the cushions, the square cushions. So that's just my personal preference. Up to you. If you already have an oval, you're like, no, thank you. That's perfectly fine too. But aqua, I mean, that looks like this, $39.99. Call me. And next up, I'll show you the fawn diamond necklace. And I'll have to get out, I think, the smaller tweezers for this one. Chain is removable. And this is actually a really nice detail on the back side. I am just looking at it right here. You know how some jewelers, they actually stamp the carat weight of the stones on the inside of the band, or, you know, on the back side of the piece? This pendant, this necklace that I have coming up next, it has the carat weight of every single stone stamped into the back side. So this is what the piece looks like. This is 112-2194. This is a lot of diamonds. So right here, you've got all of your stones, bezel set, chain does come with, and I am very amazed. This is actually 18K white gold. Not a single prong to be seen in this entire piece. Carat exactly. You know what? We can actually do this. And that is a 1 carat in the fawn. And every single diamond has a breakdown on the carat weights. Now I wish we could put all of those carat weights up there, but the graphics will probably take up 2 screens. So we are just going to combine all of the diamond weights, and everything combined, 88 points, total weights, and all of your white diamonds. And yes, every single section on this pendant will move. That is an extra special touch to it. 18-inch on the chain, actually, so if you want to wear it with this chain, it is a spring ring clasp. And it is only, actually, at the longest, it is 18 inches. It is one of those with the ball adjusters, so you can wear it however short you want to, you know, higher up on the neckline, lower down. It is up to you, but at the longest length, it is 18 inches. And this was supposed to be $6,999. Not going to be today. Fawn Diamonds, also TVON exclusive. I guess they just wanted to make this piece extra special. Can't believe they went through all the work to just, stamp all of the carat weights on the back here. Anything to do except for, deal with me, right? I say jokingly, but love all of our jewelers. A lot of hard work put into pieces like this. A lot of hard work put into dealing with my detailed designs. So shout out to all of our jewelers out there. They go through a lot of pieces a day as quickly as possible so we can ship out your pieces ASAP. But this is no longer going to be $69.99 or even $2,999. If you like this one, I haven't had a fawn diamond piece in a while, especially one that looks like this. Again, every single stone is bezel set. We'll make this one $24.99 to the very first caller. Again, the chain is removable, so if you are not a fan of the chain, take it off, put it on your own chain. This is what the pendant looks like on the hand. I mean, that is just a lot of diamonds. Every single diamond is as bright as can be, and the bezel set just helps it have a larger presence overall. I mean, just look at how, that fawn diamond too, that is the largest stone in this overall piece. And as you go further down on this pendant, the diamonds just ever so slightly get a little bit smaller. And that is just a great take on a flowy, dynamic piece such as this one. And even like this, I am moving it and it is such a flowy piece. And I can just imagine wearing this with like a dress of some sort, and also it will move like this too. So, every single diamond has its own little section there. It is a fabulous pendant. Chain comes with. Take a look at it on the neckline right here. I mean, just those diamonds are not itty bitty tiny little stones. That fawn diamond too, a carat exactly in the center stone. And $24.99 gets it home to you. Chain comes with. So let's go back up close. Take another look at it. And one caller only on this one, so let me know. Chain again does come with. And what else do we have today? I'll be putting away the Brazilian Paraíba pieces. I don't think it's a fan favorite here. And then we'll be checking on the bracelet for you, Susan. Again, I'll probably have to work on something. And Susan, do you prefer one stone or a couple stones? That is my next question. Because if a couple stones, I'll have to probably put something together. If it's one stone, I'll probably also have to put something together. But I do know that we have a Mahenge pink spinel in a bangle. I'm not sure if you're interested in bangles, Susan. It is that wonder style bangle with a pear shape Mahenge pink spinel at the point there. So I do know for a fact that that piece is here, hopefully. But anything else? I'm trying to think. I don't think we have anything else. So definitely have to work on something for you there. And next up, let's get to the South Sea golden pearls in the earrings. Flashed these the beginning of the show. This is what they look like. I know they're rather large earrings, but those will be coming up next. And call me on this fawn diamond pendant. Will not catch on anything because there's no prongs to catch on. And next up we will have our golden pearls. So let me know on this one. Be moving this one aside. And next up, the golden pearl earrings. Took one off the card to show it to you. But here we have 1119488. It's like, what am I looking at? These are earrings. These are rather large earrings. I have to zoom back a little bit more. And this is going to be 14K white and yellow gold. So two-tone gold on this one. And you kind of have a deconstructed double halo, which I absolutely love. 11 millimeter rounds in your pearls. Now these are rounds, unlike the Tahitian that had a little bit of a elongated shape to it, but these are true rounds, and these are going to be with 95 points total weight of your yellow diamonds in the very outside halo there, and also 55 points of your white diamonds. I probably don't need to point it out, but you have diamonds going down the lever back, and also the first halo surrounding or circling your pearl there. This is a surprisingly detailed pair of earrings that started at $69.99. Now, just because it's not, all of the diamonds are not, centralized around the pearl, there is still a lot of gold that goes into just making that one outer circle of yellow diamonds on the outside there. And take a look at it against the hand. The entire earring is 1 3/4 inches from top to bottom. The actual lever back itself here is going to be 1/2 inch. So again, a pretty good size for every single ear that is out there. Okay, Susan has a Paraiba wonder-shaped bangle and you love it. Would like to see the spinel, so we will have to see if that piece is here. So we are looking for the wonder bangle style with the merengue pink spinel, if that is here. If we can please have that brought out. Thank you, thank you. And we will show it once we are able to get it. And this, it's a lot, right? But $29.99 was, where it was discounted to, and then, it's not a small piece, a lot going on, and $29.99, we're like, it's a good price, it's a decent price, but I think we can do a little bit better on this one. So what we are going to do is discount it even more, and instead of even $25.99, if you would like to pick up this fabulous, unique pair of golden pearl earrings, we are going to make it $1,999 to the very first caller. And yes, golden pearls, I know they're a little bit easier to, mix and match, but still there is work put in when you are matching even pearls. I know a lot of them, they look pretty much the same. You're like, I can even pick them with your eyes closed, but no, there is still, everyone here is super strict. If the pearl is a little bit, more of one color, a little bit less saturated, we're like, nope, does not work out. You will be able to, see the difference up close and personal on TV. We do not want that. So here we have it, $19.99 on these. Let's go up close, and I will show you what this pearl looks like against the ear here. So this is what they look like. Again, I just love the negative space on this one. How often do you get to see earrings of any kind have negative space that works like this? Aside from the handbag style trapiche emerald earrings we had from the first hour, this is just, if you want to wear your hair up or hair down, it's totally different look. But that golden pearl is just, dancing in the center of it all. And it's just, I love it truly, this pair of earrings. And it is also such a large style too, but not, overwhelming or, too heavy on the ear. It is still wearable. I can see it super casual or super dressed up, however you want. We don't want you to get these earrings and be like, oh, they don't work well at, with jeans, but I can only wear them with that fancy dress, and I can only wear it maybe once a year. Like, this is not that kind of piece. I want you to wear these every single day and love them, and I know you will, so call me on these, $19.99, very first caller on these, two-tone gold on this one. So the only decision you have to make is, do you love them? And if you do, call in now and pick them up. And we will get to our bangle right up next for Susan. So let's go back up close on these. And yes, you are getting the entire pair here for $19.99. And as I set it down, you can kind of see how each component is set. You can see the pearl in the center there will move on its own, and then the halo around it will also move on its own as well. And also, last but not least, that third aspect to the entire piece. It is just such a dynamic and flowy piece. Just even here on the wheel, it's like there is so much going on in this one pair of earrings, and $19.99 gets a home to you. I would have never expected for someone like myself to even, like these earrings, but the more that I'm able to even just play around with it and just, hold it in my hands even, the more I get to see how fun these earrings truly are. And I hope if you pick these up today, you will have fun with these as well. And please love and enjoy them if you do. So $19.99, let me know. And next, for Susan, we have the bangle. So I'm glad that that is still here. Any other pink stone? I don't. I'll have to think real hard, but this is the one that I've been thinking about. So this will be up next by request. Call me on the pearl earrings. And as far as pearl pieces go, that is all for today. And next up is going to be the bangle for Susan. Here we have it. This is going to be 1118549. Now, Susan, I know you have this style with a Paraíba. Now, I'm just thinking if you were to layer the two. I mean, I've done a Mahenge pink spinel ring with Paraíba accents once upon a time, and I actually quite like the color combination, so that's just a thought. But this here, 78 points of your pear shape, Mahenge pink spinels, 72 points of your diamonds. It's got that kickstand hinge in the side here, so over here. And this was supposed to be $59.99. I would recommend it in the white gold. Change it if you would like to. Actually, spinels, I like it the most in the white gold, but the yellow gold and the rose gold, I am not that mad at. So again, just a thought if you want to really play around with it and mix and match your stones and gold colors. I mean, that's just a thought. But $59.99 not going to be, $29.99 also not going to be your final price. Again, this is an entire bangle, that much more gold in a piece like this. We'll do it for $1,999. And this is one of those Mahenge pink spinels that truly is that bright and neon color. A couple of our Mahenge pink spinels, I can say, have a little bit more red to it. Some have a little bit more of the pink to it. This is that perfect 50-50 bright, hot pink. And it is here for $19.99 to the very first caller. So let me know on this one. And again, let me show you what it looks like against, or on the wrist actually. So this is how you will open it. So I opened it from one side, and then you want to pop it on from the side of your wrist here, just like that, and then close the hinge like that, and it is on your wrist, no problem at all. If you wanted to stack it with other bangles too, if you have the Wonder bangle, I mean, that's just another idea. But you can see how beautifully saturated that stone is. And $19.99 makes it yours. I mean, just look at that. It's a gorgeous piece. And let us show it up close one more time before it goes here. And take a look at it. I'm going to put it down from the other side so you can see. I mean, that stone is just so saturated. It's like one of those rings we had not too long ago where it was so bright and so neon that it was hard to even see, the facets of the stone. So this is very much like the ring that we had. And what else? I guess I will recap that tanzanite. And the tanzanite as in the lady's ring. This one right here. We just had a bangle, and yet this stone, I think, fills up the screen pretty well. This is 1116612. This is our 1073 cushion cut with 227 in the heart halo. Double H right there. And this, again, it's actually gone through quite a lot of, discounts, but it is here. Last call on this one. I'd rather you have at least one cushion or one blue ink block tanzanite rather than none. So this is here, $59.99. I know it's like a single halo, but it's over 2 carats of diamonds. You're like, what's going on there? Every single heart-shaped stone is about 14 points, 16 stones total in your halo. So that's, I'm sorry about that, but, that's why there's, such a heavy diamond weight in just that one single halo. But it is here, brand new discount. Really want to help someone out there own a piece like this for $59.99, white gold only. And, we did some basic math earlier. If we were to, pretend that the heart-shaped diamonds were actually round, and if we were to pretend that these diamonds cost, 1,000 a carat, just for the stone, ignoring the gold will, I guess, come for free at this point. 37.29 for just the tanzanite, and that tanzanite is over 10 carats. So, it could have been closer to, $99.99, but it is here, $59.99. And thank you, Susan. Enjoy your brand new bangle. And call me on this one, $59.99 to the very first caller, white gold only. And I mean single halo, but you can see, heart-shaped stones. Now, I am also not really a fan of, the heart shapes. If it's like just one heart and it's, it's a little bit, I'm not a fan, not a super fan of the heart shapes. But, this was actually a challenge that I had for myself, I think at this point 2 years ago, where I was like, you know what, I'm going to work with heart-shaped stones, but I am going to make them in a way where they do not read outright as, heart-shaped stones, because, a couple of you guys out there probably also not a huge fan of the heart shapes, but, it was just a little challenge for myself. So I love how it turned out. It does not outright read as, heart-shaped halo. Look at all these heart shapes. I'm sure you love all of these hearts here. Love, love, love. And love that center stone. I'm sure everyone loves the center stone, but, just working in the heart shape to the design of the piece where, it still works, it's still wearable, you can still enjoy it, and it's kind of like, could be like a hidden heart motif in a way. And it is here, $59.99 on this one, and thank you, Miriam. See you tomorrow, next week, maybe. And so call me on this one, tanzanite. This is the only ladies ring that I've had here today, and this is what it looks like on the hand as well. So this is, again, a rather large stone, still includes that red flash as we all know and love. But this is, again, one of those larger pieces where you don't even get to see the band on the hand. We will still size it for you, true to size on this one, will not roll on your hand at all. And, being the cushion cut too, the weight is more evenly distributed along the front side of the piece, so really it's not going to roll on your finger. And this is what it looks like from the side one more time with the basket, and again, single halo, but a lot of diamond weight there. And last call on this one, $59.99. Again, this will probably have to go back into my holding on to it box, purely because of, well, Blue Wing Block D is, saying goodbye soon, but also the heart-shaped white diamonds, I used them all up in this piece here. So, I have a few ideas here and there. Maybe want to take apart or take a stone or two and, incorporate them somewhere else. Maybe just, give this stone to the museum. I don't know, right? So $59.99 on this one, let me know. And golden pearl earrings still hanging out. And I had an opal ring today. I do have a pair of opal earrings. Flashed them a couple weeks ago. Also one of mine. Julie says, stash that sucker, so that I don't tempt it. I don't tempt you guys with it, right? So here it is, the opal earrings that were also done by yours truly. These are also 18K yellow gold. You have perfectly matched stones here. There are some reds coming through. Okay. Did not expect to see that, but these are also here. If you are interested, please let me know. Again, just flashing a couple of pieces at the end here. And what else should we show? Sleeping turquoise. My brain is falling asleep. Sleeping Beauty turquoise earrings still here, $39.99, your choice of. Chameleon diamond, over a carat, $69.99, GIA certified, triple halo of white and yellow diamonds. Still here, somehow. What else? Aquamarine we had. Not going to mention the Brazilian Paraíbas anymore. We had a tanzanite gents ring. Very similar in carat weight, but can you see how, you know what, this stone right here actually looks a lot larger than this one. And it's not like a carat difference. There is like a 10-point difference between these two tanzanite stones. And somehow this one right here looks a lot larger. So maybe there was some, you know, misreading of numbers on the scale there, but you know, I'm just saying these are both 10 karat plusers. This one right here, the gents, is a 1062, which, you know, everyone sees it, right? I mean, it's just not just me. With the, I think the halo definitely helps it, gives it a larger look, but I mean, I don't know. This is the gents ring, 1062. Less diamonds in this one, and it was $49.99. So, I mean, if you wanted to pick up both of these for yourself, you can do so. And like the earrings that I mentioned from earlier that I will also show you one more time, these pieces like at least have a bluing block D stone. If you know, don't wear it often, no worries. If you're like, you know what, maybe a couple months from now, couple years, you want to switch it up, you know, like the earrings into potentially a ring and a pendant, right? That's an idea. I guess at this point I'll just bring out all of the tanzanite pieces that we've had so far, including our earrings right here. I think the halo definitely helps it give it a larger look. So here's all the tanzanites that we've had so far. Fancy cut, hexagon shape in the earrings right there. You can probably turn them into rings, you know, further down the line if you wanted to. You know, wear them as earrings first, and you're like, you know what, my tastes have changed. I would like to have, you know, a fancy cut ring, fancy cut pendant, or even both in a bangle. I can imagine it kind of like a bypass style bangle. Like that would be really impressive. Now I'm getting some ideas. But yeah, so these are all the tanzanite pieces that we've had today. Might actually have to put the ring up front. I mean, for the earrings, have to find the information, but the earrings, surprisingly, $562 per ear. I'm sure it's the fancy cut doing its job, but each stone up here in the earrings is about $562. And this right here is a 10 karat plus, so, you know, something is going on there. But I mean, the halo, this is more of a, I guess, a solid halo, so I guess that kind of helps with, you know, visually comparison. So everything up here, different prices. The earrings, $69.99. The ladies' ring, $59.99, and the gents ring, $49.99. So very easy to remember. These are, again, our bluing block D tanzanite pieces from today. Don't have anything else. We can see what else is left in the back in our little bundle of bluing block D tanzanite pieces. Now, if there's going to be a last tanzanite piece, I would hope it is my pendant. Because I would love to have it for a little while longer, you know, the round that I kept showing you last week and the week before. But this is what we have, all wearable styles. And for the earrings, again, the post is in the direct center, so wear it however you want. Wear it if you want it like this, or, you know, rotate it a little bit on a point, you know, just like that. The smallest change completely transforms the entire earring. And so these pieces are still hanging out, our bluing block deep tanzanites. And trapeche emeralds, I guess I will hold off on the two remaining earrings, the two remaining pairs, unless someone really wants to see them before we go. Aquamarine is also here. And what else do we have left? Ooh, I did not see this. Here we have actually another enhancer style pendant. This is with baguette cut rubies. Don't know if anyone likes it. It almost looks like it is reflecting red flashes into the tanzanite, but don't worry, that is all the tanzanite doing its job. But could you imagine like a ruby special effect, you know, red flashes into the stone? But no, that is all our blue ink block D tanzanite doing its job, doing its thing. But this is a pendant, and let me know on anything up here. And we'll show you one more piece before we bring back some more pieces to recap here. Earrings, again, the fancy cuts. I'm sure everyone out there already has one blue ink block D tanzanite piece. Probably would have never imagined for there to be a fancy cut stone or even stones, but here we are. This is going to be 1123044. This is rubies. 14K yellow gold. And a carat 20 of your baguette rubies and 8 points of your white diamonds channel set between all of your rubies there. The entire backside of this pendant is like one huge enhancer bail. I'm actually imagining this piece, but if we were to attach maybe a pendant to the bottom of it, like this could probably serve as its own bail. Now that I've had that thought, I'm imagining if you layer and stack this pendant with another pendant, a larger one, maybe a tanzanite, and it could be like a illusion stacking where this is like the bail and then the tanzanite is like right underneath this piece. Like, that's just a thought. And $19.99 was, if you would like this one, we'll just do it really quickly for $999, just like that. This one is actually 14K, so a curveball there. But yes, 14K yellow gold, and that is all on this one. Cannot change the gold color on this. It'll take at least another month and a half to set, the diamonds, and then another 3 months to set all of the rubies. But this one, enhancer bail, and wear it however you want. $999 on this one. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom on this. A lot of gold, surprisingly, in a piece that looks like this. I love how, even the rubies still glistening from afar, still bright and lively, not like a very included, hazy, boring stone. This is one that you will see and you'll be like, ooh, those are some pretty bright stones. And they absolutely are. $999 on this one. Now I'm imagining it as a potential, it look great as a ring too. This is just, design ideas. But $999 on this. Take a look at it against the neckline here, and even against a bright blue top, the rubies are still so bright, so reflective. Emerald cut stones. $999 on this one. Yellow gold only, enhancer bail, and it's a very modern take on a ruby pendant too. So let me know on this. Let's go back up close and take another look at it before we bring back our recap wheel. Now, before I bring back the recap wheel, I want to show you guys the Trapiche bracelet one more time. I'm sure at least 2 of you guys are thinking about it, right? So let me know on the pendant, and we'll bring back the bracelet for one last look. Call me on this one. And here we have, one more time, 1123134. This is that bracelet where now the diamond bracelet is giving me the side eye. But when you have this many collectible rare stones in one piece, it's kind of hard to miss it. It's kind of hard to just overlook it and be like, yeah, it's all right, I guess. This is more than just all right. He got so many Trapiche emeralds in one piece. They go all the way around, as you can see there on the backside. There's no empty space where it's missing an emerald, missing diamonds, nothing. The entire bracelet, 360 degrees, all covered in either trapezium emeralds or diamonds, and $14,999 will make this entire piece yours. Again, 11 individual stones in this bracelet, which means, you know, if each stone were to be split evenly, that would be approximately a carat 57 per stone. But again, these are all free-form trapezium emeralds, so they're going to be a little bit different here and there, but averaging it out about a carat 57. 7 inches on this bracelet can fit anywhere from a 6.5 to a 7.5 inch wrist. Now the closing mechanism on this one is a little bit different, so you just close your bracelet as you usually do. And this right here is actually going to be the lock. So once you have the bracelet closed and fastened, all you have to do is just flip this up. It will click, and that's how you know your bracelet is going to be in place. Now I actually like this type of locking, because the only way this part can be undone, well, there really is no way, because if you have this on your hand, there is no way for this to be, you know, picked at, opened, and then bracelet comes off. There's still a lock for the regular closure right here. You will still hear a click when you close it, but this is just extra security. So it's almost like the inner lock, if you can imagine it with me. There is no way for it to be accidentally opened, accidentally unlocked, unless you have like a teeny tiny little wrist, like a baby's wrist, where there's like ample space for it to potentially become, you know, pick at it, open it, it's gone. But this, again, that's why we say 6.5 to 7.5 inch wrist. There's not enough space for this actual lock to become open and, you know, undone. So let's just say heads up there. And because of this closure too, it really adds to the flow of the bracelet. It doesn't like break it up. You know, with the figure 8 safeties, they don't really break it up either, but it's almost like a hidden lock on a bracelet like this. So it's just a small details that I really love about a piece that looks like this too. So let me know. $14,999 on this one. 18K white and yellow gold. Also had some earrings here and there, especially these. I love these. So these were also here. Halves of the same stone, it seems to be. And I think we might just have to end on this one. I mean, I can't bear to put up any other piece aside from this bracelet here. And I mean, everyone can probably see why. Beautifully saturated stones, that bright emerald green. You have all of your spoked wheel designs from Mother Nature, very evident, very present in every single individual stone right here. Once this is gone forever. This is the very first time, and I hope not the last time, but it very well could be the very last time that we ever see a trapezium emerald bracelet that has this many stones that looks like this. So call me if you've been thinking about it. I know I showed it at the very beginning of the first hour, but you know what? It's just a piece that I want to give you enough time to think about, and just imagine just getting this home and putting it on your wrist and wearing it with love. And I mean, I'm sure you'll be very happy with this piece. And I'll be a little bit sad to part with it, but you know, as long as you're happy, I am happy. So call me on this. If you want to see anything else as a recap from today, please let me know. Our 3 tanzanite pieces had some questions on them, but still here as far as I'm aware. So call me if you have any last minute questions. And again, pieces do go after the fact. Some of you guys are smart cookies and call in right when that live stream says bye-bye, and you'll swoop in and pick up those pieces you've been thinking about. And so let me show you what this looks like against the wrist as well. So here's what it looks like against the wrist. So as you can see, I mean, every single stone is just a larger size stone. They're not teeny tiny little pieces. You saw them when I was up there talking to you directly, and you could see the bracelet from like 10 feet away, right? I mean, this is just a fabulous. So it's like a design by Mother Nature in a way too. And it is here for one collector and one collector only. I've never seen so many Trapeche emeralds in one piece before. This is it, so call me on this. And let's go back up close. I'll put it down one more time so you can see what it looks like. And it's going to have to compete with Mr. Bracelet to be on my wrist, so. And there is that. The bracelet here giving the other one the side eye. And that is it. So last couple of minutes here. Turquoise earrings, I think are still here, so might have to put those away. And anything else? Again, tomorrow is the weekend, meaning our shows turn into daytime shows. So Lauren will be here with you guys on TV, online, everywhere. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And all of the information is on our website, TVON.com. All of the details of where you can watch us. I know a lot of you guys prefer to watch us on TV, the larger screen, the big screen experience, but we are also going to be online too. So please join her then. Also, some pretty exciting pieces coming up this weekend. I'm also surprisingly excited myself for, one specific ring that she's been, showing you guys here and there, but that is going to be here this weekend. I know a lot of you guys are excited, so please join her, please join us then. And you really do not want to miss out on that ring. I've heard a lot of people talking about the ring. They're like, ooh, I would like to get one for myself. And me, I've been looking at it, I'm like, you know what? It's really comfortable on the hand, so many diamonds, it's a great piece to have. So hopefully you will join her then and pick up a couple pieces for yourself as well. But call me on the bracelet. It is here. And thank you, Julie. Thank you, G. Good night, good night. And see you guys tomorrow. And so let me know on these two. Probably have more rings next week, hopefully. I know it's like we have so many rings and I just want to, expand everyone's jewelry wardrobe with some earrings, some bracelets. But if you guys prefer rings, no problem, let me know and I'll bring out some more rings next week. Also, speaking of rings, we had these two. The designer diamond pieces, $14.99, your choice of. This was the pear shape and this was the, almost said marquise, hexagon shape with the baguettes and the round white diamonds. It's just, I love how the light dances off of your baguette stones in this type of style. It's just like so reflective and so bright. So let me know on either of those two. Again, the rings, $14.99, your choice of. The turquoise earrings, $39.99, your choice of. Some pretty, pretty saturated stones, as we all know and love, but here we are. All natural. I feel like, we haven't had to say this before, but everything here, all natural. Nothing is man-made, nothing. And this is all straight from the earth, set into these fine earrings just for you, and for 2 callers, or 1 caller only. So let me know if you would like to pick up either of these. Again, $39.99, your choice of, for the turquoise earrings. Had a lot of your choice ofs today. Also, the chameleon diamond for $69.99, GIA certified 101 SI2 with that triple halo of diamonds. This is what it looks like. This chameleon diamond ring, $69.99. Let me know if you want to see the GIA certs before we go, but this is just one of those pieces where I kind of have a hard time believing that it is that price. So let me know if you're interested. Again, this is one of those stones where, we don't even know why it changes color because there simply has not been enough material to go around for them to even research it. So if you have a couple already, you might want to, I don't know, can you sell pieces to them or donate it to them, like the scientists, the geologists, to have them test it, finally figure out the mystery of the chameleon diamond? I don't know if you can do that, so just a heads up. Or if you take it to your local jeweler, they will instantly probably want to buy it off of you for 3 times what you paid for it. So, you know, that's also a thought there. But again, this bracelet cannot stay. If you've been thinking about it, want to talk to me after the end of the show, I will be here for a couple of minutes hanging around. And if you want to pick it up, please don't hesitate to do so. And again, please join us tomorrow with Lauren, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, on TV, online. Really exciting weekend, as they all are. And we know you'll have a lot of fun, as we always do. So thank you guys again for joining me today. My name is Joyce, and I will be here again next Friday, same place, same time. And hopefully this bracelet will be gone by then. And we will see you soon. But until then, have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your night, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. See you soon.